gonna right now. For us, we're gonna be like
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Real Stage 39.
I am Mr. Carlo Natarone.
And I am Mr. Carlo.
Today's rules page will be held by us, who will be the MC throughout this session.
Before we begin this special event for today, let me explain the Real Stage is a test for trainees in order to proceed to the next level by delivering a well-prepared speech.
Other than delivering a speech, trainees are also required to take a written process so they can pass their knowledge about public speaking theories. For instance, what you should and shouldn't do. This rules page is going to be an absolutely amazing one in regards to lots of interesting speeches about participants coming up.
Okay, you can go. Yeah. Okay, I think it's okay. Yeah. Okay.
Now, I would like to invite one of our SMLONE trainers to give opening remarks. Let's welcome Miss Cecilia.
Microphone. I can guess.
oh, should use this, yeah. Thank you, Navarro.
Oke, selamat siang Papa Mama. Selamat siang, selamat datang di SMLONE Semarang. Nah, hari ini anak-anak kita, para trainees, mereka akan melakukan real stage. Jadi sebenarnya apa itu real stage? Real stage itu adalah kesempatan mereka untuk menunjukkan skill yang sudah mereka pelajari di SMLONE. Ya, ditunjukkannya ke siapa? Bukan ke kami, judges, tapi kepada Papa Mama yang hadir pada hari ini dan datang untuk mendukung anak-anaknya. Mereka latihan berpuluh-puluh kali, melakukan banyak speaking project, itu bukan untuk menunjukkan pada trainer seberapa bagus mereka. Percayalah, nanti ketika mereka maju ke depan, melakukan pidatonya, setelah selesai, hal pertama yang mereka lakukan, itu bukan melihat ke judges. Mereka akan melihat reaksi Papa Mama. Karena kenapa? Karena mereka ingin membuat Papa Mama bangga terhadap mereka. Nah, ini yang mungkin kita minta bantuannya, Papa Mama. Jadi, selama anak-anak perform nanti, seberapa bagus mereka sudah berusaha semaksimal mungkin. Karena menjadi seorang public speaker, melakukan pidato di depan banyak orang tua yang asing ya, perasaannya itu sebenarnya menakutkan sekali. Saya masih ingat pertama kali saya melakukan pidato, di saat itu saya bersekolah di SMP waktu itu. Nah, ketika itu saya dipaksa oleh kepala sekolah saya. Cecil, kamu mewakili sekolah untuk ikut pidato bahasa Indonesia. Lalu saya pun latihan, bikin skripnya, latihan 3 bulan. Ketika kompetisi, maju ke depan, buka dengan selamat pagi Bapak Ibu semua. Setelah itu, saya blank, Bapak Mama. Saya tidak bisa mengucapkan kata apapun, hal yang sudah saya hafal berbulan-bulan, itu hilang dari kepala saya. Sampai waktu habis, dan saya pun duduk. Nah, hal tersebut menunjukkan bahwasanya public speaking itu bagi saya saja di usia tersebut ngeri sekali. Ya, karena tidak mudah memang berbicara di depan umum. Jadi, hari ini anak-anak itu sudah berusaha semaksimal mungkin untuk bisa melakukan itu. Di SMLONE sendiri, sebenarnya kita memiliki beberapa level. Jadi ada private, ada surgeon, letnan kolonel, ada letnan general, ada 6 level, Papa Mama. Nah, di sini mungkin yang baru pertama kali melakukan real stage itu adalah level private. Nah, private itu ekspektasinya apa? Kita belum berekspektasi anak-anak itu sudah jago public speaking. Kita hanya ingin mereka itu memiliki bibit untuk percaya diri. Jadi mereka sudah berani berdiri di depan, berani tampil, berani bercerita, bahkan memberi eye contact ke audiens. Itu saja. Jadi kita ingin mereka memiliki fondasi public speaking dan confidence yang sudah mulai terbentuk. Nah, nanti setelah itu mereka akan naik ke real stage lagi, menjadi surgeon. Di surgeon, challenge-nya berbeda lagi. Kita akan meminta anak-anak mempelajari apa saja kesempatan untuk public speaking yang bisa mereka terapkan. Misalnya, mereka bisa storytelling. Mereka bisa misalnya adalah menceritakan mengenai sejarah dengan hal yang menarik. Nah, itu adalah challenge di surgeon. Nanti hari ini untuk yang naik level surgeon ke atas, itu mereka akan menggunakan props. Jadi mereka akan membawa props untuk speech mereka, apakah itu slide, apakah itu benda, apa itu musik, ya. Jadi challenge-nya berbeda. Dan nanti letnan kolonel berbeda lagi, Bapak Mama. Kita akan banyak penerapan di media mereka melakukan public speaking. Kolonel lagi berbeda. Bahkan hari ini kita ada students yang akan graduate general. Jadi general itu adalah level teratas, Bapak Mama. Jadi di level general, skill public speaking-nya itu sudah tidak diragukan lagi. Letnan general and general, mereka pasti sudah jago public speaking. Nah, yang ingin kita uji adalah manner mereka, karakter mereka. Karena kenapa? Karena SMLONE itu bukan hanya mengenai skill public speaking, tapi juga diantaranya manner dan juga life. Ya, makanya mungkin Papa Mama kalau notice ya anak-anak bawa buku, Mama Papa tolong sign di sini, tolong tanda tangan di sini. biasa mereka akan mengejar life project-nya, di mana kita berikan kesempatan untuk anak-anak bisa menaikkan skill di area kehidupannya. Misalnya memasak, ya, bangun tepat waktu, melipat kasur, ya. Jadi skill-skill seperti itu. Bahkan di antaranya di buku Life Project itu ada free project, Papa Mama. Free project ini adalah kesempatan untuk diberikan akses kepada Papa Mama men-challenge anak melakukan satu hal yang bisa dia tingkatkan. Apapun itu. Karena kami percaya yang lebih kenal si anak, yang paling tahu yang terbaik untuk si anak adalah Papa Mamanya. Jadi bisa menggunakan free project tersebut untuk memberikan challenge tambahan ke anak-anak. Ya. Nah, Faro juga ya pernah melakukan free project ya. Dulu free project-nya apa? Speech competition. Jadi parents-nya men-challenge untuk menjuarai speech competition. Juara pada akhirnya? Juara ya. Jadi itu bisa dilakukan sebagai wadah untuk berkembang anak-anak menurut Papa Mama. Nah, nanti ketika sudah di level general, kita akan ada manner assessment. Kita akan melihat perkembangan karakter si anak-anak. Hari ini akan ada satu general yang graduate, jadi dia akan membawakan training pada hari ini, dan trainingnya itu 20 sampai 30 menit. Jadi berbicara di depan 20 sampai 30 menit. Ya, tadi ketika saya tanya anaknya, gimana, udah ready? Katanya, bisa, katanya. I'm cool. Jadi mari kita lihat bersama. Nah, Pak Mama, nanti upcoming, paling dekat kita akan ada parents trainer meeting di tanggal 9 Maret, di mana Papa Mama berkesempatan untuk bercerita, bertemu dengan para trainersnya yang sedang mengajar anak-anaknya. Jadi kita akan berganti trainer dalam 1 tahun itu mungkin 3 kali ya, 3 kali. Nah nanti di 9 Maret, Papa Mama berkesempatan bertemu trainernya langsung untuk menanyakan perkembangan, bercerita, bersama, kita berkolaborasi agar anaknya bisa menjadi lebih baik lagi. Jadi bisa dihadiri parents trainer meeting-nya. Nah nanti di tanggal 2-3 Maret, kita juga ada SMLONE Award, di mana kita akan merayakan graduation anak-anak yang sudah lulus dari SMLONE, serta merayakan murid-murid yang sudah memberikan effort terbaiknya. Jadi kita akan banyak nominasi untuk merayakan anak-anak ini. Jadi ibaratnya itu seperti Oscar Award, Grammy Award, seperti itu. Ya, tapi khusus untuk anak-anak trainee SMLONE. Nah, di SMLONE sendiri, selain dari skill dan juga manner, yang live tadi ya, Bapak Mama, jadi boleh dibantu untuk live project-nya, dicek anaknya, kalau memang tidak lewat, karena challenge-nya itu kan mereka harus kok di private level mengerjakan hal yang rutin 3 hari berturut-turut ya. Kalau memang tidak lewat, jangan dilewatkan. Misalnya dia harus bangun pagi, janjian sama Papa Mama jam 6 pagi harus bangun ya, tanpa dibangunin. Jadi kalau misalnya hari pertama jam 6, hari kedua jam 7, jangan dilewatkan, ulang lagi dari hari pertama. Kenapa? Karena ini bisa membentuk karakter anak agar lebih disiplin. Dan wadahnya adalah dari life project book tersebut, Papa Mama. Jadi bisa untuk digunakan life project books-nya. Oke, nah hari ini dari anak-anak sendiri, percayalah mereka akan sangat nervous. Terutama yang pertama kali real stage ya. Jadi apapun hasilnya, bagaimanapun mereka di stage nanti, kita berikan encouragement semaksimalnya. Karena kenapa? Karena progres setiap anak itu berbeda. Ada anak yang hanya 6 bulan sudah bisa naik real stage. Ada anak hanya 8 bulan sudah bisa naik real stage. Ada yang butuh 1 tahun, lebih dari 1 tahun. Tapi lebih menakutkan untuk anak-anak yang lebih dari 1 tahun itu untuk naik real stage. Kenapa? Karena dia harus mempersiapkan dirinya yang butuh untuk dilatih kembali. Jadi kita berikan apresiasi kepada anak-anak. Ya. Nah hari ini kita akan memberikan masukan juga ke anak-anak. Nanti akan ada QR code di depan. Jadi kalau Mama mau memberikan masukan untuk performance hari ini, juga bisa dimasukkan ke QR code. Dan itu nanti akan disampaikan ke anak-anak juga. Dan sekali lagi, terima kasih Papa Mama telah mempercayakan anak-anak terkasihnya, tersayangnya di SMLONE. Kami sangat bangga dan bahagia kita bisa bekerja sama untuk membangun masa depan anak-anak ini agar bisa menjadi lebih baik lagi. Terima kasih.
All right, thank you, Ms. Cecilia, for the wonderful remarks. Now, while waiting for the trainees to finish their written post test, there are some videos for parents to watch. Please enjoy.
Confidence increased by a lot. I'm also a lot better in communicating with other people now. I think that SMLONE will develop you into the best version of yourself. SMLONE making you better.
Hello everyone, my name is Kariska and I am one of the trainees in SMLONE. Before I joined SMLONE, I'm not confident and I'm very nervous when I talk in public. I am also afraid to make new friends. I wouldn't talk to people that I don't know. But after joining SMLONE, I'm not as nervous as usual when I talk in public and I'm brave enough to make new friends. SMLONE making you better you.
So everyone, how was the test? Was it easy?
Yes.
I'm sure that it was very easy, and all of you did great on the test. explaining the rules for the real stage.
Firstly, it is necessary for all of you to put your phone in silent mode throughout the whole session, so the speakers won't face any disturbance and can speak smoothly.
Secondly, during a speaker's speech, it would be a pleasure if you don't go in or out. Otherwise, it will distract the speakers. Third, littering is not allowed in the room.
Lastly, at the end of each speech, speakers will receive feedback and comments from the judges. For those audiences who want to give feedback, you can give your feedback as well by accessing the link and form given after you click the link shown here. But please, don't type anything unnecessary.
Now, we will continue and explain the time limits.
For private, you can deliver any speech for 5 to 7 minutes. In 5 minutes, the timer will turn green. In 6 minutes, the timer will turn yellow. And in 7 minutes, the timer will turn on the red light.
For surgeons, you can deliver any speech with the usage of either PowerPoint, music, property for 5 to 7 minutes. In 5 minutes, our timer will turn on the green light. In 6 minutes, it will turn on the yellow light. And in 7 minutes, it will turn on the red light.
For lieutenant colonel, you can deliver a speech of selling a product for 8 to 10 minutes each. In 8 minutes, our timer will turn on the green light. In 9 minutes, they'll turn on the yellow light. And in 10 minutes, they'll turn on the red light.
For colonel, you can deliver a persuasive speech for 5 to 7 minutes each. In 5 minutes, our timer will turn on the green light. In 6 minutes, it will turn on the yellow light. And in 7 minutes, it will turn on the red light.
For lieutenant general, you have to evaluate 2 speakers. For each evaluation session, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. In 2 minutes, our timer will turn on the green light. In 2.5 minutes, they'll turn on the yellow light. And in 3 minutes, they'll turn on the red light.
Last but not least, for general, you can deliver training for 20 to 30 minutes. In 20 minutes, our timer will turn on the green light. In 25 minutes, it will turn on the yellow light. And in 30 minutes, it will turn on the red light.
Also remember, after you deliver your speeches, please ring the bell and say, "That was easy."
Once again, a reminder for all participants to always pay attention to the time limit. Just like all the speakers did prior to this stage, if the speech is too short, it won't be easy. On the other hand, you will lose our audience attention if the speech is too long.
Water is also provided just outside the room if you need to refresh yourself.
Now, you would like. Now is the moment for us to officially begin Build Stage 39.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It's time to begin the real stage.
Our first speaker is someone from the class of Colorado. And let's welcome Evelyn Frauda Burning. Evelyn Frauda Burning, dream job. Dream job. Evelyn Frauda Burning. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. The stage is yours. Good luck.
What do you want to be in the future? Before I tell what's my dream job, let me tell you what a dream job means. Dream job is a job that's exciting the most, and job is make you happy in life and future. Well, now let me tell you what is my dream job. Actually, I have 2 dream jobs. They are doctors and musical teacher. Why I want to be a doctor? First, because I love help people, and when I see people sick, I feel sad, and I really want to heal them, but I cannot. Why? Because only doctor only can do that. That's why I want to be a doctor. And I have my favorite doctor. She is Dr. Dewi. Why? Because she is kind, beautiful, never angry to me, and always gives me a gift like pen, pencil, drawing book, sticker, and anything. My second dream job is being a musical teacher, and the reason is because I love teaching, and usually I teach my little brother on how to play piano. Usually, I practice piano at 3 minutes or sometimes 5 minutes. Not only piano that I can play, but I also can play pianika, angklung, and kalimba. I study pianika, kalimba, and angklung from my school. Yeah, I study at my school. And I will tell you how to play them and what is the shape. First, pianika. Pianika is a piano but it's small version and there's many colors like black, blue, and pink. And how to play it? First, we need to blow it and we just one hand, not two hands. Why cannot two hands? Because it cannot fit. And second, angklung. Angklung is a traditional musical and how to play it? We just shake it and there's a sound. Third, kalimba. Kalimba, the shape is like a square and there's many colors like blue, white, brown, and dark brown. And how to play it? We just press it, and there's a sound. All of my dream job above, I just want to make my parents happy and proud of me. If I can just achieve my first dream job is being a doctor, is I want to work at hospital, maybe at Columbia or another county hospital. If I can just switch my second dream job is being a musical teacher, is I want to teach people and inspire them to be a good pianist. Achieving my dreams not that easy. I need to study hard, like science, math, English, and music for musical teacher, and pray so I can achieve my dream. In conclusion, dream job is not talking about career, but it's talking about patience and long planning. I encourage you to think about your dream job and I hope you can achieve and I lead you to a happy life and future. I am Evelyn. Thank you for listening.
Well, thank you for your wonderful speech. Now let's have one of our judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Cecilia.
Hello. How are you right now?
Good,
Good. Do you feel nervous?
little bit.
A little bit. Being the first speaker is such a burden, right? You are the first one standing, you don't have another example. All the eyes from the participants looking at you, and you are being so brave by delivering the whole speech smoothly. So very, very well done. You should feel very proud of yourself by setting a good example as the first speaker. This is your first real speech, right? Congratulations. You've done it really well. Okay? Now, to add the performance to become better, I would suggest next time when you go to the stage, don't forget to smile. Usually in the class, you smile a lot when delivering your speech, but today the smile was poof. Gone. So remember next time when you talk and talk, smile more. Yeah? And on the other side, I noticed that you have a lot of sway to the front, to the back, to the front, to the back. No worries, no worries, but at least there and be worried. Next time, you can try to walk around the stage. Okay, don't worry and don't be afraid to explore the stage. Okay? Walk like you own it. This is the stage. We give you time to talk. We are listening whatever you want to say, and we are here for you. Okay? So next time I want to see a very good performance, which you've done a good job already today, and I want to see more speech coming up from you. Okay? Good job, Emily. You should be very proud of yourself. Let's give applause for Emily. Let's hear you.
Right, thank you very much, Ms. Cecilia. I think the feedback will be very useful to improve even more in the future. Right, go back and please read this out.
That was easy.
Now, before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence so our dear trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form, which will be very appreciated by the trainees.
Test. Focus. Test.
All right, moving on to this next session. Our next speaker is someone from the class of them. Let's welcome Kelly Alice Sanari. Kelly Alice Sanari. Environment, Kelly Alice Sanari. Your time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I want to talk something that affects all of us, the environment. Our environment includes everything around us: air, water, land, animals, and plants. It's the world we live in, and it's our responsibility to take care of it. Why should we care about the environment? Well, it provides us everything we need to live with: clean air, fresh water, food, and the beauty of nature that come from the environment. Let's think about the animals and plants that live all around us. They rely on the environment to survive. If the land is destroyed or the air gets so polluted, many animals could lose their home. Even the plants we need for food are affected. But don't worry, there's hope. We can all do something to help the environment, starting with small changes in our daily life. We can also try to plant more trees. Trees are incredibly important. They provide oxygen, save clean air, and give an animal a place to live. If we plant more trees, we can help fight climate change and create a better world for everyone. We can also try to use less energy. Simple things like turning off light before we leave a room or using energy appliance. We can also try to use less water. We can help the rivers and lake clean by not throwing trash to them. But don't worry, that's a good news. Many people are already working to help the environment. There are groups and organizations that are cleaning up oceans, saving animals, and planting trees. If simple things like picking up trash or spreading awareness can also make a difference. In conclusion, we all do an important role of taking care of the environment because it's the only one we need. Thank you.
Wow, thank you for your inspiring speech. Now, let's have one of our judges here to to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Sir Ricky.
Okay, Kelly, such a huge bundle of joy. I can see so many positive energy coming from you. You keep on smiling from beginning till the end, and I honestly really enjoy your presence. So thank you very much for raising those energy, because we definitely need this, right? And I can see that from the preparation itself, right? This is, I would say, more informative, heavy sort of speech. And it is not easy because you have to, if you did not prepare well, it will show, right? But you're very smooth from beginning till the end. I can clearly understand each of your point well. And that preparation is what will make you be a great speaker. And I can see that you've already had what it takes, you've had good contents, there's a variety in your gestures. So I would say you're already on the right track to be a great speaker, right? Now, one challenge I can say to take it to another level, right? Sometimes when you're delivering speeches, it's not only about the amount of words that's being spoken, but it's about the amount of word that is being heard. In that sense, I would say it would be cooler if you could try to slow down a bit on very important things. Try to use pauses, for example, right? When you say, but don't worry, pause. There is still. Or on air, water, like those lists that you start at the beginning. So those important things you want people to remember. But I know sometimes it could be a bit challenging to know which one is important, which one you gotta be quicker. I would say a good start is to just try to slow down a bit on the opening and the closing. When you say your conclusion just now, for example. Then when you try to slow down a bit so people can get the message. Regardless, Kelly, you're on progress to be a great speaker, and I can't wait to hear your message. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I believe the feedback is very important and useful for everyone too. Now, let's have 1 minute of silence. Easy. So our dear trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form so that the speaker can improve more too. Up next, our speaker is someone from the class of Da Vinci. Let's welcome SMLONE. SMLONE, the art of Lego. The art of Lego, SMLONE. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck. Okay, so has any of you wondered what could be done with Legos? Hi, I'm a diehard Lego fan. So before we start, I'm going to tell you guys some facts. So did you know that based on Statista.com, Lego had become the most valuable toy brand valued at nearly $13 billion as of 2023. Lego had also become the 7th strongest brand globally as of 2021. So Lego for me is what brings my imagination and my creativity together to come to life. This toy or tool for my imagination to come to life was first introduced to me by my magnificent parents at around age 4. I still recall it was a tiny Lego City firefighter set, but it was that tiny set that led to so many amazing things. And indirectly, that set was also the reason why I have 2 huge containers filled to the brim with pure, inspiring Lego bricks. Okay, I guess it really is true. Great things are done by a series of small things that are brought together. A quote by Vincent van Gogh. Now, for this next part, is for proving the people that think Lego is just a child's toy wrong. Okay, so if you think that the variety of things that you can build with Lego is very small, I think all you need is just some inspiration and reference, which I'm going to give you very, very soon. Here I have prepared a few of my Lego sets that I own and some of the creations that I have made so far. Okay, first up is this Lego A-frame cabin from Lego Ideas. So if you didn't know yet, Lego Ideas is one of the many, many categories of Lego sets out there. For me, the Lego A-frame cabin is probably one of the most enjoyable sets for me to build. Why? Because it features some very amazing and unique building techniques that I've never seen before. As you can see here on the bottom part of the build, we can see a very interesting building technique here. It's supposed to represent stone carvings. It is actually made by attaching hammer pieces together to create this very intricate texture. The second thing that I very, very enjoy about this build is that the roofs come apart so easily. So the roofs aren't actually attached. They're just hanging there, but they won't fall apart. The interior is just so amazing. That's what Lego always does to all of their builds. There's a sofa here, newspaper, gemstones, there's a bed. Guess what? There's even a spider on the roof. Okay. I'll fix that later.
Yes.
What comes along with the build is also these 2 amazing 3 seasonal trees that can be also attached to the build like this. There's even a canoe here, and there's some life jackets over here. Okay, on to the next build. For my next build is this Lego sword mock for short. Mock stands for my creation, and what I like, actually this is a birthday gift for my dad over there. And this sword is definitely not for Lego minifigures. You can carry it out like this. The tricky part about making this sword isn't actually the blade or anything else. It's the handle or the hilt. What I made from this handle was like roof slope pieces that are usually used to make roofs. I attached them with upside down slope pieces to create this very interesting shape, which is also very comfortable to hold. And to make it even more realistic, I wrapped it around this strip. To go along with the sword, I made this sword stand because I just can't leave it laying around. For the last build, I really hope you guys enjoy this. It is probably one of the most unique builds here. It is one of my creations. It is a Lego fan. But it is not your ordinary Lego fan. It is a working Lego fan. But of course, you can't compare it to a normal fan, but it does very well for a Lego fan, I think. Okay, so I have to turn this on first. It's going to connect to my iPad from Bluetooth. And so how this basically works is that I'm going to explain the mechanics first. So when the sensor is turned on, when it senses green, it will go on the slow speed. When it senses red, it will go high speed. And when it senses black, it will turn off. I'm sorry, but I'm having connection problems here. Sorry. This might take a while. I'm going to speed this up. Okay. So as you can see here, I'm going to trigger with the green stick. Slow speed. It actually goes strong into the air. And then the red stick, it goes faster. You can go green stick again. Red stick again. Sorry. And then black stick to turn it off. Okay guys, for the last part, I'm going to give you guys a brief understanding of Lego's history. So the Lego group was founded in 1932 in Finland, Denmark, by a man named Mr. Kurt Christiansen. Let's just call him Mr. Kurt for short. So Mr. Kurt was a carpenter or a woodworker, you would say. He would make wooden toys and then sell them. So 2 years later, he named his company Lego, which in Danish meant playing well. When translated to English, it is the phrase we know today as Lego. So 15 years later, in the year 1947, Lego started manufacturing plastic bricks. It was revolutionary. And 11 years later, in the year 1948, Lego patents the Lego brick design we know today. And that's how the Lego group was founded. Since then, the Lego group has been passed on through generations of the Christiansen family. Currently, Mr. Niels Christiansen is the Chief Executive Officer or CEO and the President of the Lego group. Thank you everybody for listening. I hope I've inspired you to get your hands on some Legos. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.
Wow, thank you, Kenneth, for such an interesting speech. I'm sure that our knowledge about Lego has improved another level now. Now, let's have one of our judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Cecilia.
Thank you, Navarro. Kenneth, let me ask you a question. What grade are you in? 6. 6 as in primary. 6. 6. Oh my God. You know, I heard this topic being brought from adults, and you did it better. You know, I feel like I'm sitting here, listen to Steve Jobs explaining about Apple, and you are here, kind of explaining about Lego. Wow. I love how you, from the start, your opening, you have that confident smile right here, right? I love that you are not afraid to showcase your creation over there. And my favorite is when there is mishaps, like it's falling down, it cannot turn on, you still relax. You don't have, oops, you roll down and pick up. No worries, I'll fix it later. Wow, that level of professionalism, I think right now, private and easy thing for you. You need to go to general because you're very well done today. I love the interaction you built with the audience. I see that you're so passionate and proud of this Lego. And I can see from the way you talk about it, the way you explain about it, and demonstrate about it. Okay? I will give you some tips to make your performance to level up again. So, in the beginning, when you express and tell about your history with Lego, you can walk around the stage to show a little bit of stage mastery. Okay? Don't afraid to walk around instead of swaying left and right. By walking around with intention of movement, you can show that you are confident to own up the stage. Okay? And the second part is, I believe you need an assistant. So I imagine when you bring this, you can ask the MC, later can you help me to move this table, to move the Lego? So you will be like the main star. You don't have to move all the things, right? So you can do that next time if you want to showcase something. And the way of label, I think it will be more exciting if you move it to the front. So you close it with the label of wind turbine there moving around, because at that time I think it's the climax. Everyone's like, wow! Imagine if you close it there with your music. I hope I can make you love label. It will be like eruptions of applause. Okay? It's just the little structure and little movement there. I think you can nail this performance even to another level. Good job, character.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Hazel. I believe the feedback will be very useful. That was easy. Now, before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence so our dear trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form, which will be very appreciated by the trainees.
Oh yeah, right.
All right, up next is a speaker from the class of Cairo. Let's welcome Asia Mariana Dalbe. Asia Mariana Dalbe. Good manner. Good manner, Asia Mariana Dalbe. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck.
Thank you. Hello everyone. My name is Kezia Fainadalai, and today I'm going to talk about something that can make a big difference in our daily lives. Good manners. Well, I'm pretty sure we've all heard our parents or teachers say things like, say thank you, say please, or don't interrupt. But why are these still words and actions so important? Let's explore why good manners are the key in making our world a more nicer and happier place. But before that, I have a question to all of you. Do you often use good manners in your daily lives? If yes, that's great. Now let me explain to you what are good manners. Good manners are the polite and respectful behaviors that we show to others. Like, for example, opening the door for someone, sharing with a friend, or saying excuse me when you want to get attention are some sorts of good manners. Now, imagine you're at school and you bump into someone at the hallway. What do? If you immediately say sorry, that means you're using good manners. Saying sorry when you accidentally hurt someone's feelings or step on their foot shows that you care about how they feel. Why are good manners important? Because, first, it helps you make friends. When you treat others with respect and kindness, they'll like to be around you. Think about it. Would you want to be friends with someone who never says please or thank you? Probably not. People enjoy being around others who are polite and considerate. Second, it helps you communicate better.
Imagine trying to talk to someone who keeps on interrupting you. Isn't that frustrating? That's why we should listen carefully when others are talking and do not interrupt. In that way, we'll respect their ideas and they'll respect ours too. Third, good manners create a positive environment. Good manners don't just make you feel good, they make everyone feel good, whether at school, at home, or in the community. Remember, a little kindness goes a long way. When you use good manners, you create a space where others feel valued and happy. Now, here are some examples of good manners that we can use in our daily lives. First, saying please, thank you, and sorry. These three little words are magic, but when do you use it? Saying please when you ask for something shows respect. Saying thank you to express gratitude and appreciation. And saying sorry when you made a mistake. Second, listening carefully when others are talking. We should listen carefully when others are talking and make sure that we don't interrupt. And don't forget to give a polite response too. Third, being on time. Being on time shows that you care and respect other people's time. Fourth, following instructions. Like, for example, a teacher gives you a task. Doing it as asked shows that you respect their authorities and care about doing your best. And last but not least is helping others. Like in my case, at school, during assignments, the teacher asks us to bring materials for the project. And I like to bring extra so I can share it to my friends who forgot to bring the materials. And that situation is quite likely to happen, and my habit is actually really helpful. So one day, during a project, I ran out of my origami paper, and like half of the class was offering me theirs. So yeah, I believe that if we show kindness, it will come back to us. When you show good manners, it makes everyone's day better. Respectful behavior can make the classroom, home, and community a better place for everyone. In conclusion, good manners aren't just about saying the right words. They're about showing respect and politeness to others around you and making our world a nice, happier place. So friends, let's all try to be a little more polite, patient, respectful, and kind every single day. Take notes that good manners are a simple but powerful way to make the world a better place. That's all for me. Thank you very much for listening.
Wow, that was such a wonderful speech, Keisha. Now, let's have one of our judges to give feedback. Let's welcome our judge, Sir Ricky.
All right, Kezia, you see, sometimes there are some speakers, right, that when you come to the stage, you know these speakers will. And I think that is also, in turn, in part, is also because you exude so much confidence, right? I can see that the moment you are on that stage, you were there and you know what you're doing and you know what you are going to deliver later in the speech. And it really shows you're very confident, right? I think you put a lot of thoughts in your speech. I can see from just the overall delivery. It's very smooth, right? There is little to no hesitation. The way you diversify your gesture. I also like that you actually use open gestures. You really went outside your body, right? And that is a good thing to have as a speaker. That confidence and that conviction is what I believe makes one a great speaker. Because if you believe in yourself, people will believe you too. And one other thing is just the preparation. I think it was great. So I hope that in the upcoming speech you will take this, effort when you're delivering your speech, right? And when it comes to speech, right, one of the things that I feel like could have made people look at you besides your presence or speech is very overpowering, but you can also use a good opening to start the speech. So instead of like just saying hello everyone, I think you can start by maybe, let's say, asking questions, right? Like you could say, so what can we do to make this world a better place? What if I tell you that you can actually make some small changes in your life too, for example? So you ask questions that attracts them. Also, I think sometimes when it comes to the words that's being spoken, the enunciation can be a bit challenging to be heard at the time, right? So I would say try to put a lot of emphasis on some of the words you mentioned. Okay? So we can hear the words clearer. But regardless, keep up those confidence. I think that is the thing that will make great speaker.
Thank you.
Well done, Katie.
Thank you so much for your feedback. I believe it will be very important. That was easy. Now let's have 1 minute of silence for our dear children and parents until our feedback so that the speaker can move forward. Now, up next, we have someone from the class of Dale. Let's welcome Olivia Florence Lucen. Olivia Florence Lucen, about holiday. About holiday, Olivia Florence Lucen. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck.
Hello everyone, my name is Olivia. Today I'm going to talk about my holiday. So guys, have you ever been to a very big cruise? Last month, my family and I went to a very big cruise. It is called the Atom of the Sea. Some of my families from other cities fly to Singapore to join the trip tour. In total, there are 30 persons in my family. In the cruise travel for 5 days and then 4 nights. I am so excited to meet and play with my cousins. On the first day, we on board the cruise. We from Singapore, Marina Pier. We gather up for lunch in the lunch buffet. Then we eat together. before we wander around the cruise. We had a musical play together by the restaurant. After the musical play, we had some dinner. In the second day, the cruise stopped at Penang. In Penang, our parents decided to get down the cruise. Then we go down to the famous old town of Penang. We walk around the famous old town. We enjoy the local food and desserts. Then at the evening, we went back to the cruise for dinner and some concerts. On the fourth day, the cruise stopped at Phuket Island. Phuket is an island of Thailand. So in Phuket, they are famous with diving underwater. So we don't go down the water because the weather is too hot. We go down and we started to, with our family, we went around the Phuket. Yeah, we buy something like souvenirs for our family and friends. In the down, we go back to have dinner and concert. We are at night, we sleep. After we sleep, we started to wake up. After we wake up, the last day, the cruise started to sail back to Singapore. When the cruise sailed back to Singapore, we enjoyed playing badminton and also the boom boom car. Me and my cousin like to play Nintendo. So we play Nintendo. Then when we arrive Singapore at night, after we arrive, we get down the cruise. Before we get down the cruise, we have an enjoyable evening. Watch the cruise open a movie by the swimming pool. Me and my cousin sit on the chair under the stars. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Olivia, for such an interesting speech. Now, we'd like to have one of our judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Cecilia.
Thank you, MC Navarro. Olivia, how are you?
Good.
Good. Do you feel nervous?
No.
No? Very good. Olivia, you have a very cute voice. And I really like your voice. I can hear your voice always on my cute it is, right? It's so cute when you're little buddy on this big, huge world stage. I think you're being very brave, standing there and delivering your experience. And also, you tell your stories in a very detailed manner that you make me want to go holiday. So great job. And what I really like is actually you smile even before you go to the stage. It shows that you have the confidence in you and you want to show that confidence throughout your performance. I would love to give you some feedback, Olivia. I will give you some tips. So the first tip is try to have some pause management, right? So when you ask questions, like in the opening, you pause a bit longer. But when you tell your story, the pause can be shortened. And by that, you will have a smoother storytelling journey. Okay? And the other side, next challenge, when you go to surgery, which you are, I want to hear more stories that have a message. What is message? Message is something that the audience can get and learn from your speech. Like example, if you talk about your holidays, you can ask us, everyone, so after this, remember to set a vacation with your family so you have quality time together. Example. So you have a message for your audience to bring it home. Okay? So overall, very well done. Today, very great performance. You should be very proud of yourself. Thank you. Back to the MC.
Thank you, Ms. Cecilia, for the wonderful feedback. I believe the feedback will be very useful in improving in the future. Right, Olivia? You can go back and please don't forget to mention.
That was easy.
Before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence so our dear trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form, which will be very appreciated by the trainees. Moving on, our next speaker is someone in the class of. Let's welcome Raisha Adila Gunawan. Raisha Adila Gunawan. The importance of self-confidence. The importance of self-confidence, Raisha Adila Gunawan. Your time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck.
Hello everyone. Today I will start my speech. But before that, let me ask you some questions. In your opinion, what's the most important thing of confidence? Is it important or useless? So now let me share my speech. It's about the most important thing of confidence. The most important thing about confidence is belief in yourself. When you truly believe in your abilities, your word and your work, it reflects everything you do. Confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about trusting that you can handle challenges, learn from mistakes, and keep improving. Besides, confidence helps us to be more brave. So now let me share my story. The first time I go to SMLONE, I know I need confidence. But before I joined SMLONE, I felt shy and scared to talk in front of everyone. But after I joined SMLONE, I realized confidence is important for some reason. First, you believe in yourself. You trust your abilities and decisions. Second, you stay positive. Confidence helps you focus on solution instead of problem. Third, you inspire others. People motivate and encourage those around them. Fourth, you try new things. You explore and take on challenges. Fifth, you don't fear failure. Mistakes become lesson instead of obstacle. Six, you stand up for yourself. You set boundaries and don't let others take advantage of you. Seven, you shine in social situations. Conversation and presentation become easier. These are the good things of having self-confidence. So, self-confidence helps us to be more brave and to express our opinion. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us improve our self-confidence to be brave and to express our opinion and not be shy like old me. Thank you.
That was a very amazing speech. Now let's have Sir Ricky to give us feedback.
Okay, all right, Sean. I can see that you have made yourself a great speaker, right? Because what I see, you possess almost a little bit of every public speaking skill set. It was not consistent yet, it was not up there yet, but it was there. So I think that you already have the makings, right? So in these upcoming projects, your challenges in SML1 is just to make sure that they appear bigger and better as you progress, right? I mean, from what I can see, your voice is very clear, right? There's a clarity, you have a good vocal projection, there's an effort to use hand gestures, and there's effort to diversify, and also you try to move on the stage. Even though it was not much, it's still, I would say, not as consistent, but it is there, right? So obviously, just try to challenge yourself and do more of them so you could use them more comfortably, right? And there's also intonation in your speech. I really love the topic, yeah, because I think it really touches upon what a lot of people have to struggle with nowadays. Now, when it comes to, let's say, your speech in general, I think it's great already. What I feel I could have just improved them to another level is, let's start maybe with the opening for me. You start the opening by asking questions. Yeah, what do you think is importance of self-confidence? I think asking questions is a good opening. Yes. One way I feel could have made the question better is because I mean I've read the title already, so I kind of expected that you were going to ask that as a question. So try to have a question that maybe deviates a bit, but still is related to the title. For example, you could say, "Ladies and gentlemen, how much do you believe in yourself?" So those are it relates to self-confidence, but it's unexpected because it doesn't use that same word, right? And at the same time, when you want to show that you have control of the stage, one simple way to do it is you already have the steeple. Now try to challenge yourself by opening up your head. So when you do, let's say, so we have to believe in ourselves. So you went outside the boundaries of your body. Yes? So that shows that you have more. But regardless, great job. I see lots of potential. So you're already there. So keep on working towards that. Yeah. Back to you, Christine.
Thank you very much for your feedback, sir. I believe the feedback is well received. You can go back. That was easy. Now, let's have 1 minute of silence for our dear trainees and parents to fill out the feedback form so that the speaker can improve more.
Can you say something?
Oh,
Udah.
hello?
Next, finding up, we have someone with the task of Barbie. Let's welcome Kulan Rian. Kulan Rian Chaman. Is pollution harmful? Is pollution harmful? Kulan Rian Chaman. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck.
Who here thinks pollution is harmful? If so, please raise your hand up. Okay, you can now lower your hand down. For those who raised their hand, I also think that pollution is harmful. But pollution is harmful in different ways, which is pollution is harmful for our environment and our health. Pollution is harmful for our health and environment because pollution can go to our bodies and make us sick. And pollution is bad for the environment because it can make the forest worse and dirtier, which will kill the animals. So, for today, I will be explaining 3 types of pollution, which is water pollution, air pollution, and oil pollution. First, I will explain water pollution. Water pollution is water that is contaminated with chemical and bacteria. It will be mixed up with the water in the seas and oceans. And some of the fishes will die from suffering. And one of the types of water pollution is erosion. Erosion happens when the soil and sand will be mixed up with the water in the ocean. And we will have more bad water. Next is air pollution. Air pollution is when there are too much factories that release many gases through the air. And that can go inside our bodies and give lung cancer and others. And next is oil pollution. Oil pollution happens when a ship will be crashed through a rock and oil will go to the ocean and seas. It will kill the fish and sometimes it will kill birds. It will stick to their feathers and make them hard to fly. And I've explained 3 types of pollution. I've ever go to a place that have no pollution, and I think there will be no pollution here. Pollution can kill many people, and it can give us disease, which is bad for our environment and health. I hope you know things about pollution. Thank you.
Thank you, Glenn, for the amazing speech. I hope that this can set a reminder to reduce pollution around us. Now, let's have one of our judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Cecilia.
Good. How are you feeling?
Good.
Good? Are you sure? You one word to describe your performance. It is brave. You know why it's brave? Because when there is mishaps, like the mic is falling down, I know that you are very worried of the mic falling down from the side of your ear. Like it's so far from you right now, right? And you try to fix it while talking. I think that's a very brave thing to do as you try to progress in the speech to deliver it smoothly. So great job on having that calmness and having that tone when you try to fix it. Okay, it was a hard skill to maintain that calmness when your heart is like, oh my god, how is it? How is the mic? So good job for being brave. Right? And the second thing that showed me that you are so brave today is when you go blank. You don't know what you want to say, but you're able to continue it again and not look back. Right? Sometimes when we go blank, we're like, how? But it still shows that you're so calm and confident standing there. Now, to level up your performance in the future, I would love to hear more intonation that you can put inside your speech to make it interesting. Like example, when you say pollution is very helpful for people, it can kill people. You can change it to be pollution is very helpful for people, and it can kill people. You get the point, right? You can put pressure on some of the intonation. You can make it higher, you can make it lower to make the delivery sounds more interesting. Okay? So next time, try to play with your vocal lyrics. Then this performance can level up to become a better speech. Yeah? Waiting for your next speech and love to see you improve again. Good job, Father.
All right, thank you very much, Miss Cecilia. I believe the feedback was very useful. Right, go back and please don't forget to ring the bell. That was easy. Now, before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence so our dear trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form, which will be very appreciated by the trainees. Moving on, our next speaker is someone from the class of 20. Let us welcome Caitlin Bianca Chaman. Caitlin Bianca Chaman. The fear of missing out. The fear of missing out, Caitlin Bianca Chaman. Your time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck.
Steve Jobs once said, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Imagine this, you're scrolling through social media and you see your friends posting about going to a concert, a party, or on vacation. You couldn't take it or were delighted to that specific place. Suddenly, anxiety washes over you.
what am I missing out on? So I have gone there. This feeling has a name, FOMO, or the fear of missing out. Today, I want to explore what FOMO is and what are some simple examples of it. What is FOMO? FOMO is the fear that others are having fun or experience something rewarding while you're not. This term gained popularity with the rise of internet, where people constantly share their highlights of their life. But this concept isn't new. Humans have always been wired to want to be included in social events like gathering around the fireplace in ancient times or going to the most talked about event in school today. However, what makes modern FOMO different is the impact of social media. Social media platforms like TikTok, Snapchat, and Instagram act as highlight reels of people's best moments of their life, creating an illusion that others are always having a better time than we are. There are a lot of examples of FOMO, but here are some simple examples of them. The first one is social media posts. When you see your friends or family members posting about going on vacation, going to a concert or party, you feel sad because you weren't there. The second one is you buy things. You buy things that are on sale or trending right now just because you don't want to feel like you're missing out. And the third one is big events. You buy concert tickets or festival tickets tickets just because others are buying it too. And the fourth one, which is work or school. You feel left behind whenever your friends or others are getting better jobs, going to better college, getting promotion, or even having better grades than you. And the last one, which is new phones and gadgets. You buy the latest phone or gadget just because others are buying it too and you just want to show off, even though your old ones are still perfectly fine. There's a high chance that everyone in this room has ever experienced FOMO at least once, because I also have ever experienced FOMO, and today I'll share it to you guys. So a few months ago, the most viral and trending thing was Labubu, and it was a blind box from Format. It was so famous that everybody was rushing to get it. They would fight to get it, and in every single Format store, it usually would be sold out. When I first saw the Labubu, to me it wasn't cute at all. It was very creepy with a very big smile, and I didn't like it. When my auntie asked whether or not I wanted to buy it, and I said no because I didn't like it. But after a few days and a few months, my classmates started to have it, and they all hang it in their bags, and I really wanted one because somehow it looked cool, even though a bit creepy. So I went to buy one. When I bought one, I bought the first series, which is the macaron series. And I didn't want to get a green one. Because it was a blind box, I wouldn't know what I would get. But I was so lucky that I got the green one. I was so upset that I didn't want to use the green one. So I just kept it in the shelf. It just stayed there as a decoration. Then I decided to buy another one, which is the second series. And I was hoping to get the pink one, and I actually got the pink one, which is this one right here. I was so happy that I took it to school almost every single day. But after a few days, I started to realize that the Labubu would get too dirty easily. So I just kept it at home. Until now, both of them are still at my house, and for me, I shouldn't have wasted my money on buying those two, because the only reason I bought it is others are buying it too, and I don't want to feel like I'm missing out. Remember, happiness is not about chasing every event or following every trend. It's about enjoying your life and appreciating it. So,
At the end, what is best is not what you see on the screen, it's what you're reading right now in the present. My name is Caitlin. Thank you. Wow, that was such a really cool topic, and that is one cute toy you got. I wish I could just steal it. Now, let's have one of our judges give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Sir Ricky.
All right, Caitlin, I think that this is probably one of your best performance ever. I mean, I can see that usually in class there is this tendency to be nervous when you're delivering a speech. And honestly, when you see how you started, and how you are right now, it seems like the two completely different persons. I think that is something you can be very proud of, really. I mean, I don't see anything of nervousness coming from you. You have great vocal projection and you can maintain it throughout the speech as you deliver that. And I think that is a very classic improvement coming from your side. So just definitely keep that up. Now, when it comes to delivering a speech, sometimes speech can be pretty intimidating, I would say. Now, the next level challenge, in order for you to make to seem as if, so you don't seem like you're being too small on the stage, is perhaps you can try to walk around the stage. I know it's going to be uncomfortable at first when you walk around because you're not used to it, but it's okay. I would say a small effort is better than no effort. So try to walk on the right, on the left. For example, just now when you're saying 1, 2, 3, the examples of forward, you can go on the right, you can go on the right. And one small thing is, when it comes to public speaking, we are all about something. You don't make sudden movement, for example, right? So I think one of the best ways, especially when you're using prompts, is to make sure that the prompts are positioned to area that is comfortable for you. So you can try to put the table behind you, but a little bit besides you. So besides and behind, so you don't have to walk so far away. And when you no longer use the prompts, you can just place it there, right? And you put it behind you, so you don't affect you when you try to walk around the stage. Regardless, there's already an improvement whether you utilize it or not. So I think that you should definitely keep on doing. And I think you show this much improvement from just being a surgeon. I'm looking forward to see how you would be when you become a tutor. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I believe the feedback is very important and useful for everyone. You can go back now, but remember to ring the bell. That was easy. Now, let's have fun with this one.
Tes.
Next in line, we have someone from the class of 6 months. Let's welcome Joel Edward. Joel Edward, the power of bracket sport. The power of bracket sport. Joel Edward. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck.
Do you like sports? Well, I do. And my favorite sport is ping pong. But why from every sport in the world, it's gotta be ping pong? Hi, my name is Joel, and today I want to talk about the power of racket sports. Sports has been a big role in our life from the earliest ages. For example, the primates in the early ages hunt for almost the whole day to get food. At the end, they get food, but they have nowhere to fridge or cool it, so they just eat it. In the morning, they will be hungry again, so they would hunt, hunt, hunt. And that is why they were so strong and so immune to sickness, to deadly sickness or any kinds of sickness. But let's put that away. As I was saying, why does it gotta be racket sports? Well, I found a lot of advantages in racket sports, like ping pong, tennis, badminton, golf, or billiard. But let's take three: tennis, ping pong, and badminton. So, what are the advantages? Well, I found three, and I found this by searching with AI as well. Number one, motoric. Number two, sensoric. Number three, thinking. Let's talk about motoric first. Motoric is your eyesight. Motoric is your movement. When you move around, that is called motoric. In sports, you need a lot of fast movements. For example, walking, running, or even standing still. That is called motoric. In racket sports, we require some running and walking, also fast moving. Which brings us to the second number, which is sensoric. Sensoric is our visual eyesight. For example, when we're playing racket sports, we have to be very focused on the ball, so we don't miss it and we can counter the ball to the other opponent. Which brings us to the third one, thinking. When the ball comes to us, we have to find another way to counter it, so the opponent have to quickly counter it as well. We can use this by using tactics. I like to play defensively. So that is why I would go from far from the table while I'm playing ping pong and hit it slowly. Now, those are some advantages about ping pong, tennis, and badminton. But what about other sports like golfing and billiard? Well, in golfing and billiard, we use two, sensory and thinking, similar to badminton and others, because we have to find a way to make the ball get in the hole, like golfing and billiard. And we have to find a way, and we have to find an opportunity to, after we hit the ball, how are we going to hit it back? Which comes to our comparison to other sports. You lovers of basketball and football might think that racket sports is just an ordinary sport with just rackets and sticks. Well, it's not. It could be very useful for our age, for even old age, and anyone from around the world can play it. Which brings us to the comparison of physical games and sports like ping pong. Number one, age. Any people in any age can play ping pong. When I was in a ping pong place, I see a lot of old people, around 60 or above, playing ping pong. I asked them, why? And they said the advantages, which I said earlier. They train motoric, sensory, and thinking. Number two, it is less tiring. As you can see, many people around the world like to play basketball. And when they are tired, they would go back and go home and sleep. But when we're playing ping pong or other racket sports, it doesn't need any much stamina compared to the other sports. Number 3, injuries. Many people in many physical games or sports like basketball and football get injured. For example, let's take an NBA player, Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman is one of the most explosive players in the NBA. But now, after he got injured, he couldn't play. After he went back, he was as explosive as he was before. And he got injured so many times that he had to end his career. Injuries can lead to career-ending injuries, which is very bad for those who like sports. But when we're playing racket sports, we don't require any sort of explosive movements. We just have to move around quickly to counter the ball. Number 4, people. Some people don't like teamwork, and I can relate to that. When I was playing basketball at school, I was called noob because I wasn't very good at basketball. That is why all of my friends never passed to me. I never got the opportunity to even score 1 point, which is very sad. And every time they tell me that I will get substitute, I would never play. Number 5, less tiring. Many people found racket sports less tiring because it doesn't require as much movement as running, walking in basketball or football. In conclusion, sport is a really fun and a very good way to stay healthy. And my message is that maybe when you're trying to sport, trying to exercise, try racket sports. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Joel, for such a powerful and informative speech. Now, let's have one of our judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Cecilia.
Okay, thank you, MC Apollo. Joel, your outfit is outstanding. Oh, is it? Oh, like choosing an outfit, looking at your first impression of the stage, I'm already excited to listen to you. So good choice of outfit. You make me want to buy a new radio now. Okay, and also your high energy and intonation can also makes the audience excited you, right? Your story about pitfall and also how you build the momentum of using pressure and power. So telling your jokes about your experience playing basketball successfully make the audience laugh with you, right? Good job on that. I think in terms of power, intonation, you are very good. Okay? And also, you act in the context of advantages of racket sport to ask the audience, oh, let's join racket sport, right? So in a very interesting context in your speech, what I can add to make your performance even more bang is first about the stage mastery. So instead of moving around, right, like moving to the left, to the right, and to the left, and to the right, you can try to walk but more slower pace. So you are not looking like pacing to the left and right, left and right. You will look more confident when you move one step to another step. And you can plan on purpose movement. Like example, when you want to tell about the first, second, and the third, you move from the left to the right, and to the right, and the right. So you make your movement with a definition. And I will hear, and I would love to hear from you to add some purposeful pauses. Like example, when you tell a story about the basketball, you can add like, so when they say I'm good, you know what happened? They never passed to me, example, right? So you add more pauses, and also at the close you can add it more. Like example, so everyone, you should try racket sport. When you use that kind of pauses, it actually can emphasize your speech and make you become the master of vocabulary formation. I'm excited. I think this is just your level of private, right? Wow, I'm excited to listen to the speech. Good job. Let's give applause for Joel.
very much, Ms. Cecilia. I think the feedback will be very useful for future improvements. All right, Joel, go back and please read it out. That was easy. Before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence so our dear trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form. This one is Sergeant. Okay, right.
That's okay.
All right, moving on to our next speaker. Our next speaker is someone from the class of El Dorado. Let us welcome Sergeant Rebecca Florencia Siregar. Rebecca Florencia Siregar. Endangered animals. Endangered animals, Rebecca Florencia Siregar. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck.
So, everyone, do you guys know what are endangered animals? If you don't know what are endangered animals, I will explain what are endangered animals in this speech. What are endangered animals? Endangered animals are animals who are in risk or in danger of being extinct. The examples of endangered animals are Komodo dragon, one-horned rhino, Sumatran tiger, and orangutan. What makes them endangered? There are 5 reasons. The first one is decreased reproduction. The example of decreased reproduction is, for example, last year 100 animals were born, but this year only 50 animals were born. So, every year, less animals are being born. Second, food shortages. Food shortages means that they are short on food or they don't have more food left. Third, diseases. Diseases mean that they have infectious diseases. Like us humans. Us humans sometimes also have diseases, but these diseases are for animals. Fourth, invasive species. The example of invasive species is, for example, red devilfishes, goes to Lake Toba, and invasive native fishes. Last but not least, pollution. The example of pollution is that you have trash, but you throw on the floor. Many people do that, and because of that, that produces pollution. And pollution harms a lot of animals. Now, Rebecca, you told us to protect endangered animals. But why do we need to protect endangered animals? We need to protect endangered animals because, first, they are part of the ecosystem. 2, they maintain the balance of the ecosystem. And third, they provide food and raw materials. Rebecca, you told us why we need to protect endangered animals. And we want to protect them. But how can we protect endangered animals? So, we can protect them by spreading awareness. Example of spreading awareness is when you make a poster and you put it in public, so that because of that, people will be aware of endangered animals and will want to protect them. Second, reduce pollution. We can reduce pollution if we have trash and there are no trash cans around. We can keep the trash, and until we find a trash can, we can throw it inside. Or we can also take trash from the ground and throw it to a trash can. Third, we can protect habitats too. We can protect habitats by not burning forests, not harming any jungles, and not disturbing anything, but let them be. 4. Stop poaching. We can stop poaching by not harming other animals, and we can also protect them. Now, Rebecca, I know that we need to protect endangered animals, and we want to. So, everyone, I think today is the day and the time to encourage our hearts and gather all our courage to protect endangered animals, other animals, and other beings. So, everyone, my name is Rebecca. This is all for my speech. Thank you.
Wow, that was such an inspiring speech. Now, let's have one of our judges here who gives feedback. Let's welcome our judge, Sir Ricky.
Hey, thank you very much, Rebecca. I really enjoyed the performance. I feel like you're orange there. I can see there's a certain character that was, when you're talking about a great speaker, it's more than just skills, right? You're talking about character. What different from other speakers. And I think there's this character that was almost there. It was almost there, but it was not used to its full potential. Like I think it will sound when you're, let's say, you're saying stuff like, but Rebecca, I've asked, you've told us the danger of this, but why don't you tell us how to save them? Like those things. I think it could have been used more. Like, for example, just now, maybe I'll give you an example. Maybe at the opening, you could put some pictures of an animal. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this animal? Maybe they'll say it's cute, it looks nice. And then, well, this animal was endangered, and this can be because of us. So what can we do for it? Right? So, put a bit of a personal touch. So I would say your informative speech can be a bit more entertaining and, it stands out from other form of entertaining speech, right? But I think you can explain each of your point well. I think there's a level of understanding that was there. Which I think is a familiarity you have with the speech. So that's a great job. What I think you need to, challenge yourself further is just to make sure to create this level of preparation where you don't have to rely on the slide as much. You can look at the slide, but only to know where you're going. But overall, most of your eye contact should be to us, the audience, right? And also, I think the slide was not being utilized to its maximum potential. Because you're using slide usually to show something that we cannot see by hearing, right? I think you used that just now when you give example of endangered animals, right? Because we don't know how orangutans like, for example, some people. But I feel like you could further use them, for example, to give us an example of maybe an animal that was endangered from, let's say, food shortages or diseases, a data or an image or any statistic that was there. So the slides can be used for its fullest potential to show us the harm of it, since your speech is very informative and a bit of persuasive side, I would say, in general. So I think when it comes to persuasive, you need lots of data and information to convince us to follow you. But regardless, Rebecca, I think you should be proud of yourself. It's not an easy speech, but you still did it as a junior student. And yeah, you have a great journey ahead of you. Well done.
Thank you very much. I believe the feedback is well received. You can go back.
Ring the bell, Rebecca.
That was easy. Now, let's have 1 minute of silence so our dear trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form. Next in line, we have someone from the class of Da Vinci. Next, welcome, Surgeon Hillary Kalista Tamato Panjaitan. Surgeon Hillary Kalista Tamato Panjaitan. Games. Hillary Kalista Tamato Panjaitan. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck. How many of you likes to play games here? If you like to play games, please raise up your hand. Okay, thank you. From this topic, I can see that a lot of you like to play games. But did you know that there are different types of games in this world? For example, there are shooting games, simulators, and educational games. Those are the common type of games that people like to play. But do you know that some games are not suitable for certain ages? Of course, you can be 7 years old and play over-the-top brutal games about punching people in the face. But that's actually not good for you, because a lot of people are easily affected by what they see on their gadgets. This may sound odd, because not a lot of people get easily influenced by what they see on the internet, but still a lot of people do that. For example, you like to play these little games that were made by your favorite game developer. But this specific game developer actually makes lots of violence games. That's actually not good, because you can even follow the activities that were included in that game. People don't only get influenced by content creators that post motivational content, they also get influenced by people who do violence. Usually, there's a backstory to that. Maybe they can get hurt by other people in the past, or they can feel like they're treated badly, or they can simply be a horrible person. No matter what their condition is, don't judge them, or else they will get worse. Unless you have some advice to give them, then you can talk. Anyways, let's bring back to the focus to what I was talking about just now, which are about games. Look, it is your choice of what games you want to play. It's your life, and you're the one living it. But please be careful, because you will never know if you're an impressionable person and you like to play violence games or other types of games like that. I'm sure that in SMLONE there are a lot of young people that are still underage. And so also in my class, some of my classmates actually do play those games that are really dangerous for kids these days. So if you're wondering what games my classmates ever played once, then I have the answer and it might be shocking. So not all of my classmates play this, but I know my most problematic classmate in my class, he plays some inappropriate adult games. Okay? Yeah. What type of crazy kid would ever play games like this? My friend. Yeah, sorry. It was when grade 4, and he got caught playing games by my other classmate, and so that classmate told the teacher, and he got in trouble. But he has improved a lot, and now his games are like normal. So yes, by the way, these inappropriate games are also dangerous because 18 plus games, right? Lots of adults play it. Those adult players might think that you're an adult and they might talk to you and then they just do something inappropriate to you. You don't want those things happening to you, right? I don't want those things happening to me. I hope none of those really bad, inappropriate things happen to you. Well, enough of that inappropriate game talk. Let's move on to the types of games that you should be playing. I have 3 types of games that you should be playing which are better than those things I just mentioned. First up, educational games. No, I'm not talking about the games that educate you about how to harm other people. I'm talking about the games that include some academic education. Yes, it sounds pretty boring, and who wants their least favorite school subject to be put in a game? But it's actually pretty helpful because if your grades are slipping, but you also like to play games, then just install those games and it may help. Second is games that teach you on how to save the world. If there is a game about helping homeless people, then that is a game that you should play. Or maybe a game that talks about how to stop world hunger. Lots of people are hungry and they don't get enough food and enough water in the country, like the kids in Africa. But if the game teaches you how to help them, then that is a good thing. Third, games which tell you on how to help people. Well, it's pretty similar to the second example, but this one is more like helping people that are in danger. For example, someone is getting stalked, like your friends. You can help that friend that is getting stalked by protecting them, and you can even learn some, self-defense so that you can protect your friends from any type of harm that is going to, punch them in the face without knowing. Well, yes. So, those are the types of games that you should be playing and the games that you shouldn't play. I hope this speech can help you learn and can help you with how you live your daily life and how you see the world. If you still play these types of games, please try your best to, be careful and try not to meet with the dangerous people because you don't know who are playing these games. So, yeah, be a strong person and be influenced on the good things, not the bad things. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Hillary, for such a wonderful speech and, of course, amazing slides. Now, we'll have one of our judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Cecilia.
Hey, thank you. Hillary, right? Hillary, your voice is clear. talking, right? You put some sarcasm in it, you put some engagement with the audience, and you sound so bright with your voice, which is a really good thing as a speaker. We want to show that we are confident to let our voice project as maximum as possible. Good job on the vocal intonation. You also mentioned, like, it's your choice to play what game. It's your freedom. But I will show you what's good, right? So that's a very good point to show that, oh, I'm not forcing you, but you should be educated on what the impact you can get from playing your skill. There's a very good points that you put in the context of your speech that can help the audience to want to listen to you. Example, if they already have fun games that they like, but it's not age appropriate, then they will be interested to hear from you because you're not limiting their freedom, you're just educating them. That way of education can help the players or the people who play this, not during good games, to at least learn and hear you. Right? It's very good points of delivery. And the choice of topic is also relatable, and my favorite is your transition of each slide was very smooth. Sometimes you don't even have to look at the slide because you decided that you know the content. I believe it comes through a lot of practice and also it comes through a lot of experience using the slides. So good job on that. To add your performance phase, when audience responds in your opening, like raising your hand, you can give comments besides just thank you. You can say like, wow, that's quite a lot, example. Okay. And that will help you to appreciate the audience response and actually serve a purpose in your speech. Not only grabbing attention, but it's also a direction. Like how many audiences can play games? And you comment on that. Okay? And also, Hillary, you can explore more hand gestures. Open hand gestures. I believe it was due to the pointer that you held, right? Sometimes I see you move to the right, sometimes you move to the left, the pointer, sometimes you hold it with two hands, right now, like two hands. What is the good way to hold the pointer? The good way is you hold it with your non-dominant hand. So if you write using the right hand, you hold it with left hand. Okay? And to transition through the slide, you don't need to point it to the TV because the transmitter is at the laptop. So you point it to the laptop. Yeah? So you hold it with your left hand, your non-dominant hand, and then your right hand, you are free to move and open your hand gesture as big as you can. Take more space than you can, so you can look more confident throughout your hand gesture. Okay? But today, you have shown that you have been a very good surgeon speakers, and you show that you bring this topic very well. So good job, Hillary. Let's give applause for Hillary.
Thank you very much, Ms. Asulia. I believe the feedback will be very useful. You can go back and please don't forget to read it.
That was easy.
Before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence so our dear trainees and parents can fill out the feedback forms. Huh? Yeah, no more battery. Oh, you have yours? Let's use yours. All right, moving on to our next speaker. Our next speaker is someone from the class of Mandela. Let us welcome Sergeant Charlene Mirel. Charlene Merrill. Three important organs. Three important organs, Charlene Merrill. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck.
Hi everyone, my name is Charlotte and today I'm going to talk about three most important organs. The first most important organ is, do anyone know what is this? Yes, correct, this is lungs. What are lungs? Lungs are the main organs of respiratory system responsible for breathing and gas exchange. Air enters through the trachea, passes into the bronchi, and reaches tiny sacs called alveoli, where oxygen enters the blood. The lungs are a pair of spongy organs in the chest to help you breathe. They take in oxygen from the air when you inhale and remove carbon dioxide from your body when you exhale. The second most important organ is heart. What is heart? The heart is a muscular organ found in humans and other animals. These organs pump blood through the blood vessels. Heart and blood vessels together make the circulatory system. Did you know that a heart can still beat outside the body as long as it has oxygen? The heart can keep beating. The third and last most important organ is kidneys. Kidneys are two bean-shaped organs that filter waste and excess fluid from the blood to form urine. They help regulate blood pressure, electrolyte balance, and red blood cells production. Each kidney contains millions of nephrons which perform the filtration process. They play a vital role in maintaining overall body health. Fun facts about organs. Your heart beats around 100,000 times a day. Lungs can float on water. Why? Because to the air inside the lungs. Each kidneys contain 1 million tiny filters. These filters are called nephrons. Laughter is good for your heart. Why? Laughing can reduce stress and improve blood flow, keeping your heart healthy. What happens if you don't take care of your organs? Trauma. Trauma can serve injuries such as those from car accidents, can cause fluids to accumulate in the lungs which cause wet lungs. Kidney stones. Kidney stones is small, hard mineral deposits that form in the kidneys and can cause severe pain and other symptoms. Heart failure. A person's heart is unable to pump enough blood, leading to build-ups in the lungs, legs, and other parts of the body. This is why you should take care of your organs, or you can end up in the hospital. There is one more fun fact about hearts. Women beat more than men. They can beat 8 meter. Kidney stones can also appear because you hold your earring too long, so it can cause kidney stones. Thank you.
Wow, thank you for your informative speech. Now let's have one of our judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Sir Ricky.
All right. Charlotte, I think that there is great improvement that's so much different compared to how you started off in the first. I remember when you first delivered your speech, back then when you were private or even a family surgeon, we seemed very nervous. It's a bit hard for us to hear what you're saying at a time, but now you can start speaking in front, and your voice is very pleasantly able to be heard as well. I personally love the way you start by asking for participation. And I think you could see that it was very effective, and some people are pretty excited to try to answer them. I just expected that to be more of them, you know. So maybe the next time when you talk about the art, we can also do it. So there's a bit more of a participation, so people can be looking forward to each part of your speech. Also maintain attention that people give to you. But regardless, I think you are putting an effort to make people's attention to it. And I think that is very worth appreciating. Now, let's talk a little bit about this script, right? So, one thing that I believe that a lot of time that's been told is that slides is not replacement for script. When you rely too many times on looking at your script more than an audience, that's when you need to evaluate preparation of your speech again. Because the moment you look at the script, right, like the slides, the audience, will end up looking at the slides. So in the end of the day, it becomes reading instead of speech delivery. So Shelly, I think your bigger challenges for now is how you deliver I know it's not easy because it's informative speech, right? It needs a level of that's okay. Just leave it there. There needs a level of preparation and also memorizing. But I feel like you have potential, right? And that's what I believe in. So I hope that there is a opportunity for you to see your fullest potential. And I'm looking forward to it. Great job today.
Thank you very much. I believe the feedback is well received. You may go back to your seat now. That was easy. Now let's have one of the companions for our very comparison for outlook. Up next, we have someone from the class of Granted. Let's welcome Surgeon Sophia Federico. Sophia Federico, lost in growth. Lost in growth. Sophia Federico, your time is 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck.
Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, who am I really? Or felt like you are growing up, but instead of becoming more sure of yourself, you became more lost? If you have, you are not alone. Many of us are experiencing what we call as being lost in growth. As we grow up, we are expected to have answers, to know what we want, who we are, and where we're headed. We are asked to set goals, to chase success, and keep moving forward. But what if we don't know what we're chasing? What if the future feels like a path with so many directions and no clear destinations? Along the way, you will feel lost, not in the world, but within yourself. It is scary. It is frustrating. It feels like everyone else has figured it out while we're just guessing. We tried a lot of new things, new hobbies, new career paths, new relationships, hoping that one day someone will finally tell us that this is who you are, this is what you're meant to do. But somehow it doesn't, and it can make you feel like you're falling behind. Think back to your childhood. As kids, we dream about a lot of things without limits. We have passions that excited us. We have hobbies that make us lose track of time. But now, as we grow up, we tend to be too focused on who we need to be, that we forgot who we truly are. We tend to create our own identities based on what others expect from us. Teachers, parents, social media, society, and friends. For example, I used to be an extrovert, a very extrovert child, an open child. Talking to new people, meeting new friends can be one of the best things I can do in my life. But now, I'm the opposite. I'm an introvert. Talking to new people, meeting new friends, adapting to new social environment can be one of the hardest and scariest things that I should do in my life. And I do realize that I'm not that open that I used to be that I was a child. It feels like it's hard for me to share about my feelings to anyone. So I always end up pushing them away and ending up alone. Another example, when someone asks about what you want to be in the future, when I was a child, there's no hesitation in my answers. But now, when someone asks about what you want to be in the future, the hesitation, the pressure, and the self-doubt can sometimes be more bigger than my dream itself. And this is why I do think that growth is actually scary. But when those kinds of thoughts comes to my mind, the first thing that I always remind myself is that growth is not just about moving forward. Sometimes it's about looking inward. It's not a failure. It can be an opportunity. It's a time for you to take a pause and reflect. Do you still live doing things that used to make you feel happy? Are you living for yourself or for the approval of others? Growing up here doesn't mean losing yourself. It means continuously redefining who you are. Because who you were 5 years ago and who you are today are not the same. And who you are today with who you will be 5 years from now or even 10 years from now will not be the same. And that is okay. So if you feel like you don't have all the answers now, take a deep breath. You don't have to figure everything out right now. Explore, try, fail, learn. Although accepting failure is not easy, especially for me. I'm not the type of person who can forget my mistakes that I did in the past long time ago easily. I'm not that type of person. When my mind keeps on telling myself that you should not fail, failure should not be an option, I truly wanted to tell myself and to tell everyone here that failure should be an option, while giving up should not be an option. And most importantly, be patient with yourself, because all these moments of uncertainty will come together, and you will feel like, even though when you felt lost within growth within yourself while you keep on growing, you are still going to grow into someone you are meant to be. I'm Livia Fendico. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Lovia, for such a powerful speech. Now, let's have one of our judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Cecilia.
Thank you, Master. Such a deep topic of interest, L'Oreal. And I enjoyed it very much. I think this is the topic of adult conversation, right? Topic of teenagers anymore. And it shows how mature you are in the way you think, right? And I enjoy the topic very much with how you dissect it from each of the parts to how you give your own example, and at the end of the day, you give the hit of the message. All of that sequence builds a very strong performance from you, and I am truly excited to see what's your next space about. Not because you are SMLONE trainees, but because how good your quality is as a speaker explaining this kind of topics. This is the kind of topics that really, right? Because how deep and insightful it is. And your vocal charisma sounded like a professional podcaster, a YouTuber, someone I heard every time you want to follow something. So you have the vocal quality, which is a very good selling point of yours, right? So dig more in it. You should always practice the vocal, even your voice is loud and clear without the microphone. That's very well done, right? And also, to add more, to level up your level, next time I would love to see the different implementation of slides, right? What slides do is support your speech. How to support it? The slides meant to become visual things, right? So instead of putting just words, you can put image there. Big image with tiny words, example. So the main focus is how you make the audience not only think about the context of your speech, but to visualize. Because as a human, we love to visualize. That's our main communication, right? So use the slide more effectively by using image instead of words. Yeah? But overall, it was a stellar performance. You make me really excited to listen more speech from you. Good job.
Thank you very much, Miss Cecilia. I think the feedback was very useful. That was easy. Before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence so our dear trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form.
You can ask to Miss. You can say to Miss.
Moving on, our next speaker is someone from the class of Sigma. Let us welcome Lieutenant Colonel Dira Muntazira. Dira Muntazira, rainy humidifier. Rainy humidifier, Dira Muntazira. Your time limit is 8 to 10 minutes. Good luck.
Did you ever feel stressed because of your work, your school, or even your problem? Someone is yes, and someone is no. Many people in this world feel stressed because of their work, their problem, and even their school. Almost 79% people get stressed because of their work. And stress also has the negative impact for us, such as, first, stress can make us to be not focused. Second, stress can make us to sick easily. Third, stress can make our brain broke. I had an experience where I got stressed because of my school project. So in that day, I got 3 projects from school and I have to collect it early. And those 3 project subjects that made me very confused and I don't know how to think again. And in that time, I think that I have to calm myself first and then I continue my project. And in that time, I asked my brother's opinion how to calm my stress. And my brother gave me one thing that's very useful for me to calm my stress. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to one thing that's very important for me to calm my stress. I'll introduce you to this rainy humidifier. This is the product that made me calm my stress. And now let's talk more about the rainy humidifier. What is the difference with the other humidifier? Many people at this world sell this humidifier, but this humidifier is different with other humidifier. Why? Because this rainy humidifier has the sound effect of rain, and this rainy humidifier release raindrop, so it can calm our mind. And now, do you curious what is the benefit of this rainy humidifier? There are the benefits of rainy humidifier, such as, first, it maintains air humidity. Second, it helps overcome shortness of breath. Third, it can make you to be more focused. Fourth, it will help to you calm your stress. And the last one is, it makes you to not get easily sick. And now, did you curious what items will you get? So, you will get, first, you will get one rainy humidifier. Second, you will get charger. Third, you will get the essential oil. Fourth, you will get guidebook. And the last one, you will get the warranty card. And did you still confused how to use this rainy humidifier? Don't worry, I will tell you how to use this rainy humidifier, because to use this rainy humidifier is very easy and simple. So the first one is, open the rainy humidifier and fill it with water, maximum 300 ml. The second one is, you can put the essential oil to the water. The third one is, you can plug the cable to the rainy humidifier. The fourth one is, you can press the power button and your rainy humidifier will be active. And the fifth one is, this is the optional. If you want to change the light color, you can press the sun button. And if you want to change the type of the rain, you can press the water button. And now, let us watch a video so we can know more about this rainy humidifier.
And the right amount of water. Powered by electric via Type-C cable, single press power button on the arm. Press power button 3 seconds and back our camera setting. Simple press like button and switch like color. Press like button 3 seconds and switch to be green light. Single press red button to adjust weight volume.
Okay, so that we can get this video is, just now that I say, there is two feeder. The first one is, the light is changed. Many color the light will change, such as red, green, yellow, pink, purple, and many color. And the second one is the types of rain. That is light rain and heavy rain. And even you can make it with no rain. So now I will tell you the detailed more information about this rain humidifier. The first one is the material of this rain humidifier is ABS plus PP plastic. The product size of this rain humidifier is 16 times 76 times 25 centimeter. The water capacity is 450 milli and the color is white. But if you already plunge the rainy humidifier, you can change the color. And now, this is some testimony of a person that buy this rain humidifier. Almost 300 testimony prove this rainy humidifier, and they give us 5 stars. And now, just now, I already tell you, if you buy the rainy humidifier, you will get essential oil. And this is the signs of the essential oil. The first one is lemon. The second one is freesia flower. The third one is osmanthus flower. The fourth one is orange. The fifth one is mint leaf. The sixth one is white tea. The seventh one is lily flower. The eighth one is sandalwood. The ninth one is jasmine. And the 10th one is rose. And are you still curious how much the price of this rain humidifier? So let me tell you how much the price of this rain humidifier. The price of this rain of humidifier is 290,000, but for today, I will give you special price that is 279,999. So, and for today, I will give you plus 1 essential oil. So the total, you will get 2 essential oil if you buy the rainy humidifier today. So what are you waiting for to buy the rainy humidifier? Because the special price is only today, that is 279,999, and you will get free 1 essential oil. And if you want to buy this rainy humidifier, you can contact to this number, that is 62830, 7546, and 703. And what are you waiting for to buy this rainy humidifier? Let's buy this rainy humidifier, and let's say goodbye to stress, and let's come with rainy humidifier. I am Dira Muntasira. Thank you very much.
Wow, that was such a unique product, and it makes me want to buy it as well, especially with all the features. You can change the color. But now, let's have one of our judges to give feedback. Let's welcome our judge, Sir Ricky.
All right, thank you very much. Well, okay, so as a judge in this, real estate, we're supposed to say nice things, right? So, but I'll be very the product and legitimately, I actually wanted to buy because I always sleep every night with like rain sound on my phone because I love rain sound and it helps me sleep. And I don't know that there's actually a rain humidifier, which is like, yeah. So I actually wanted to buy it. And I think that one of the main reasons behind why it is so interesting, right, is because I think when it comes to selling of product, there are lots of things that you have to do to make the product attractive, right? firstly, you have to create a problem that makes the solicitor want the product, right? And you actually took your time, you spent the first few minutes in telling how, sometimes we're stressed out, sometimes there's something we can do to make ourselves calm, and then you introduce the product. So you really take your time in introducing the product, right? And also, you also make sure to put, since you didn't have the product in real, you provide us with the feedback. So there's a before with the visualization as well, which is a great image control, right? Also, I think almost everywhere, everything that I feel is necessary, you put that. You put the video, you give us a specification at the end, and also at the very, very end after you explain all that, you gave us a price. So I think the structure is almost perfect for this. So I think when it comes to selling product, you've done a fantastic job at that, phenomenal. And okay, now when we're talking about selling products, right? You're using slides in this. Now, selling product in slides is somewhat different compared to delivering a speech with slide, because when you're delivering a speech with slide, the main star should still be you as the speaker. But when you're delivering a speech selling a product, right, the main star should be your product, which means the more people look at the product, the more effective the speech is going to be. So my suggestion is just a little thing. You have the tendency to move a lot left and right, so maybe just try to stand straight and just just stand on one spot and just do it with conviction. Also, I feel like the video could have been a bit earlier at the beginning after you've introduced the product, right? And then you show us how it looks like. Because I didn't know that it has. I didn't know it would sound very ring-like. Yeah. Because if people thought that they don't really need it, it's going to be very hard to give the attention back. So you want to put all those visual and nice things at the beginning. Now, when you've got the attention, then that's where you can explain the specification, because you've got the attention already. Well, well done. Great job. Thank you very much. Back to you, MC.
Thank you very much, sir. I believe the feedback is very important and useful for everyone too. You may go back to your seat.
That
was easy. Now let's have 1 minute of silence so our dear trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form. Now, next up, we have someone from the class of Milan. Let's welcome Colonel Stella Evan Kwok. Stella Evan Kwok. When art loses its soul. When art loses its soul, Stella Evan Kwok. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. Good luck.
I'm sure we're all very much familiar with the term AI. It's everywhere now and it's practically impossible to avoid. We've all seen those daily science fiction movies where somehow AI just takes over the Matrix or the Terminator. And it sounds absolutely ridiculous, but as the world continues to spin in advance every second, how long will it truly take before AI fully replaces human work? the major development in AI research is something called augmented image captioning. To simply put it, when you give a picture to the AI, it will generate some words creating a sentence describing the image. Which begs the question, instead of words generated of an image, what if we can generate an image out of words? Now, in the present, 10 years later, it is easier than ever to create a so-called original image just by typing out a few words with your own bare hands. AI models have gotten so good with this, some people might consider these images art. So let's start from the very beginning. What is art? According to the Oxford Dictionary, art is the use of imagination to express ideas or feelings, particularly in paintings, drawings, or sculptures. So it's pretty safe to say that art comes in many different forms, from the strokes of your paintbrush to beautiful, pleasant melodies and notes, or even words written in ink on a piece of paper. Art is made by passion, from repressed feelings poured onto a canvas. It describes feelings you can never truly express in a conversation. Art is a career that people have successfully built for over hundreds of years. Tons of historical paintings are still stored and displayed in museums all over the world for people to analyze and observe. And names such as Vincent van Gogh are still very much respected till this day. Considering this as how the public defines art, is it really safe to call these AI-generated images by the same term? This is an AI-generated image created by Jason Allen back in 2022. What's interesting is he decided to submit this for art competition, and surprise, surprise, it won first place, making it one of the first AI-generated art to do so. He has since called himself an artist and has received a lot of backlash from artists around the world, but he has still, until this day, defend himself. In his defense, he describes using AI in this case called Midjourney as a tool, just like how you would use a paintbrush or a camera to produce art. But that sentence is already so far from the truth. Why? Because AI art is not original. Just like humans, we need to learn, we need to train in order to have or master a skill. So how do these AI models have this ability to create images in the first place? They steal. They steal from millions of artists around the world. They steal from millions of artworks uploaded to the internet. Artists who upload their artworks on the internet most of them do not consent to this act and are not protected by this act at all. And as they upload these paintings, their drawings to the internet, they might be unwillingly helping to train these AI models. For example, on the left, you can see it is an AI filter that you can easily find on TikTok. And on the right is original artwork from an artist that you can find on Instagram by searching that up. So if you put this side by side, it's pretty obvious to see that the AI model has been trying to reference or copy original artwork by an artist without their consent at all. If we continue to let this happen, then how long will it take before AI fully replaces their careers? One of the first AI models to generate these images is called DALL-E, publicly released on the 5th of January 2021. That was only 4 years ago. So imagine how fast this technology can advance in such a short period of time. It is important to remember and note that AI can only mimic, but it cannot feel. It doesn't have soul. AI art, it's so much more than visuals. It's about emotion, intention, personal experience, and so much more. If we start calling these images art, then we risk losing the true meaning of creativity. The word art might not even hold a true meaning anymore. The term artist might not even be a real career choice in the future. This speech isn't fully against AI. In fact, I do think that AI is such an important discovery and innovation, and it holds such an important role in the future. But if we continue to let this happen, if we continue to let AI steal from millions of artists, then we are killing the artists around the world. It's not innovation, it's destruction. I want this speech to serve as a reminder to all of us here. Before the world fully accepts AI into the creative industry, we must ask ourselves, are we shaping the future of creativity or are we erasing it? Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Stella, for such a powerful message. Now, let's have one of our judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Cecilia.
Hi, Stella. I told you before, I always enjoy how you tell your story. Right? I feel like this is a story, not storytelling, but it's more like a well-curated choice of words, merged together beautifully with the beautiful transition from each of the parts. And all of it is well planned. That's why I really enjoy every time I hear whatever you say, whether it's about book, whether it's about movie, right? And also today, you show that you can bring this topic and talk about it very deeply. You dissect it one by one. Even the choice of image is very well. Okay? And you always give extra attention to all the details. And that's what makes you special. Because all the details, like they always say, devil is in the details. You cross it. So the devil didn't dare to open the door and look at you, right? So good job on that. And the choice of words, especially when you close it right, are we shaping the creativity or are we erasing it? Wow, that's like chills to my body. So very well done, Stella. Some additional tips to increase your delivery. I love the choice of words, but I believe it can be more enhanced by the choice of vocal language, right? With the intonation. Example, instead of using, so how they can create this image beautifully, they still you say it like that. Because the words is so beautiful. You can deliver it better by adding more pauses, pressure, like example. So how they can create this image beautifully. They steal from hundreds of creators, right? By having that kind of deliveries, you can make each of the words not only mean better, but heard better with the audience. Okay? And I feel like you are very detailed, and it costs and shows that you are a tiny bit perfectionist in delivering your content. Right? Whenever there's a small mistake, you will like, right? Remember, small mistakes, it's fine. It's okay. Because why? Because your content is already very strong. And it's lovely. Okay? So don't beat yourself up whenever you have small mistakes because you did very well. Okay? And I'm excited to see and listen this kind of topic coming up from you because I cannot listen it from anywhere else, only from you, right? So looking forward to hear more. Good job.
Thank you very much, Ms. Hassel. I believe the feedback will be very useful. That was easy. Before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence so our teacher, trainees, and parents can fill out the feedback form. On to the next speaker, the last but definitely not least, a speaker from the class of Doyle. She is a trainee who is about to graduate, and this speech will determine whether or not she graduates. Therefore, it is very appreciated for dear audience to be cooperative in this training that she's about to deliver. Without further ado, let us welcome General Cleona Vivian Lim.
Hi everyone. Hi.
Cleona Vivian Lim. Standing here feels different, right? Standing here feels different, right? Cleona Vivian Lim. Your time is 20 to 30 minutes. Good luck.
Thank you, Navarro. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take a second and look around the room. We have parents, trainees, and trainers gathered here today. And now, I want you to take a second and think. Who would you expect to be leading a session on public speaking for parents? A professional speaker? An expert with years of experience? What surprise, it's me, General Cleona, a grade 9 student. So, auntie and uncle, you may be wondering, what can a student teach me about public speaking? But let me flip the question around and ask everyone here, when was the last time our esteemed parents have to answer a tough question from our children, speak up in a school meeting, or just introduce yourself in a way that leaves a lasting impression? Whether we realize it or not, public speaking is a part of our daily lives, and being good at it can open so many doors. So here's my promise to you. At the end of my session, you will be more confident in answering questions, speaking in public, and introducing yourself in a way that will attract the audience. You will be leaving with simple but practical techniques to help you feel in control, whether it's in front of an audience, at work, or just in your daily conversations. In fact, I guarantee that every single person in this room at the end of my session will feel just a little more confident than when they walked in. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we all have, the parents have their papers, right? Can you please raise them up? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so we will have a short ice-breaking session. For this ice-breaking session, can I ask all the parents to write down their names? For example, Mr. Tony or Miss Lily, just write it down. And Miss Loita will be coming around to collect it for a special lucky draw later. Yes. So for all our parents, just write down your names and we can give it to Miss Loita. Miss Loita will be wandering around. Yes. So while auntie and uncle is writing down your names, I want to share a little bit of my experience with public speaking. So 7 years ago, at my first real stage, I was so scared to speak in front of an audience. My hands would shake, my voice would tremble, and I would forget what I wanted to say. But I learned that public speaking, like any other skill, can be mastered with the right mindset and techniques. So ladies and gentlemen, now, of course, through these 7 years, what always kept me going is the excitement of learning something new. Listening to my friends' new speeches, new ideas every Saturday, and of course, joining and experiencing new experiences by volunteering and joining events. Of course, yes, there are some times that I might feel bored or unmotivated. But of course, I learned after I understand that public speaking can open so many doors and the excitement it holds just makes me want to learn more. And now I'm able to stand on stage with confidence, able to do interview impromptu, MC impromptu, and even speaking impromptuly. So today I will help everyone here to be speaking more confident and speaking more confident in answering questions and engaging with the audience clearly. And thank you, Miss Loita. Yes, can you please give it to me? So we will have a short session on ice breaking.
So I will be pulling one name, or maybe we should ask our esteemed judges. So basically, when whoever's names or whoever parents' names come up here, they will be asked to stand up and introduce yourself with a fun fact, maybe your favorite K-drama, your favorite hobby, or just your interests. Sir Ricky, would you do the honors?
Okay, so just say the name.
Yes.
Miss Yohan Carolina Panggabean.
Okay, can you please raise your hand? Okay, Miss Yohan, it's okay, we can just stand there with you. Yes, it's okay. So Miss Yohan, can you please introduce yourself with maybe an engaging fun fact, maybe your favorite K-drama or your hobby?
Okay. Hi everyone. Let me introduce myself. Sorry, actually I cannot speak
It's
English.
okay, it's okay.
My name is Miss Yohan Carolina Panggabean. I'm mother of Hillary, plastic surgeon, and now Lieutenant Colonel. Actually, maybe this is the not right choice because I rather not have any hobby.
Okay.
Yes. Actually, I don't really like K-pop like now it's
Yes, yes.
viral. So I just busy with my work as a lecturer. in
Wow.
university.
Wow.
And with I'm proudly to let you know that Mr. Steven is actually is my student.
Wow.
That's all that I can say.
Thank you. Can we give her a round of applause? Thank you so much. So, Auntie, we have a tradition in SML1 where after we speak, we always ring the bell and say that was easy. That was easy. Thank you so much, Auntie. And is this Hillary?
Yes, Hillary.
Hillary, can I ask you to say one special thing about your mom? Maybe you can say her introduction was amazing, flawless, cool, anything. Any. You can say she's amazing, she's cool, she's confident, you're proud, any.
He actually has a hobby of matching Indian.
Oh! Okay, thank you so much, Auntie. Here you go. And here you go, Hillary. Thank you. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let's give them another round of applause. So ladies and gentlemen, always remember, when introducing yourself, always engage with a fun topic of yourself to engage with the audience and connect with the audience. So ladies and gentlemen, now let's go on with several fears we might have in public speaking. Many of us fear about being judged or making mistakes or even forgetting our words. But actually, even this will be harder for parents as they have to speak up daily in, let's say, parent-teacher meetings or have to answer hard questions from their colleagues or even their children. Some may even wonder, what if I sound unprepared? Or what if I embarrass myself? But here's the secret. Everyone feels this way at some point. So ladies and gentlemen, I will be sharing with you 3 practical tips on how to own the stage. This is Public Speaking 101. First we have is the Gunter briefing letter. Woo! Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is of course by our CTO of SML1, the Chief Training Officer, the doctor, the one and only Sir Steven Gunter. So basically 6 years ago in a storytelling competition, I was actually very nervous. I couldn't think properly, my hands were shaking, and I was just so nervous. So Sir Steven came up to me and he sat beside me. He told me, Cleona, just follow what I told you to do, okay? So he asked me to inhale for 2 seconds, hold for 2 seconds, and exhale for 4 seconds. And then repeat it one more time by inhaling for 4 seconds, holding for 4 seconds, and exhaling for 6 seconds. So this can actually help stabilize your voice and make you even calmer. And of course, even from 6 years ago until today, I still use this method. So thank you, Sir Stephen, very much. So can everyone here please try to practice with me the Gunter briefing method? Okay, so you can put your hands anywhere. Okay, so first we'll breathe in for 2 seconds. Inhale. And then hold for 2. And then we exhale 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And then one more time. 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. And exhale for 6 seconds. So now, do you feel calmer, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. So let's move on to our second method, which is the AEIOU method. So this AEIOU method actually helps you warm up your vocal cords and helps improve your pronunciation. By using this AEIOU method, your audience can actually understand you better since the pronunciation is more clear. Basically, what we do for this is you put your hands on your jaw, then you go E, O, U. Can everyone practice with me? Stand up, please. Thank you. Now put your hands on your jawbone. Okay, then we will practice together. So first, can we say then E, O, U. Okay, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's clap our hands for all of us. So can you please look at the person beside you? I'll try to ask them, is my pronunciation better? So let's move on with our last technique, which is the human technique. This can be applied by using introductions or even while doing speeches. So the human technique consists of 3 parts. As we all know, human has the head, the body, and the foot. And in the head, usually what we say, or what I would prefer, is to start with a question or with a story. What would I do? I would say, if it's a question, I would say, have you ever met someone who loves technology and movies equally? Well, now you have. Or if it's for a story, you can say, several years ago, I never thought I would love public speaking. Yet here I am. So by using this first head method, you can actually engage with the audience to attract their attention. Next, we have the body method. So in this body method, it would consist of 3 parts as well, which is first, you introduce yourself with your name, and maybe you can say, hi everyone, I'm Cleona, a grade 9 student who loves computer science. And for the second part, you can share your interests or your hobbies as well. Like, let's say, for example, I'm Cleona who loves movies, who loves public speaking, and loves computer science. And for the third part, or the conclusion, you can say an engaging fun fact or a unique fun fact of yourself. I would say, I am a Mission Impossible die-hard fan. And as we all know, Tom Cruise is releasing his last film upcoming, so I even researched his movie to find out what's it about. By using this head, body, and foot method, it can actually help the audience understand and recap. And in the foot, you will just conclude a recap in one short sentence. I would say, so in short, I'm a person who loves computer science, public speaking, and of course, movies. And now we're gonna do another ice-breaking session. So for this time, I will ask parents to try to use this head, body, foot method to introduce yourself. So if there's any parents who would love to volunteer and join me on stage, please do. Is there anyone who would love to? You can just go out on stage with me. We will try this and practice together. It's a place to learn, it's a place to experience new things, so it's okay. If there's no one who wants to volunteer, unfortunately, we have to resort back to the lucky draw bowl. So, this time, let's go on one more time to ask Miss Cecilia to find the lucky parrot.
All eyes on me.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Would you like to read it, Miss?
And congratulations to try to introduce herself
Mrs. Novita.
Woo! Can we? Auntie, can you please raise your hand on where you are? Auntie, can you please join me on stage here? Yes, it's okay. Where's Miss? Your Miss? Oh yes. Oh, it's okay, Ibu. Or we can just stay here. We can just do it here. It's fine. So basically, let's just stand up. It's okay with me. Well, it's a place to learn. Do you want to go on the stage? Sure. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Let's just do it here. It's okay. We're here to learn. Would you like to stand? Yes, please. Thank you. So this one we'll try to use the head, body, and foot method. Okay. So the head, Ibu can start with maybe fun fact or question to the audience. Okay. Or storytelling. And then the body. Atau Ibu mau di bahasa Indonesia juga boleh? Atau English? English also fine. Okay. And then for the body, we will start with your name and a bit of your introduction. And maybe you can share a bit of your work or interest or hobby. And then share another unique fun fact. And the conclusion, just wrap it up in one sentence.
Actually, I'm so nervous right now.
It's okay. It's okay. We're all here to learn.
Okay. My name is Novita. I'm the parents of India. Still in private. So, what else? I don't know.
Okay, then Auntie have any unique fun fact?
On my free time, I like to watch Netflix
and
K-drama.
What is Auntie's favorite K-drama now?
Right now, is it something about doctor stuff?
Doctor. Anyone watch doctor stuff? Doctor what? Trauma code?
Yeah.
Trauma code. Okay. Maybe Auntie want to share a bit about your work?
Actually, our family own a hotel.
Oh, wow.
I work there.
And
then, yeah.
Oh, that's all. Okay. So Auntie can wrap it up with one short conclusion. You can say, I'm a person who is working in a hotel that my family owns and loves watching drama code.
Okay. I'm a person who work in a family business, and I also enjoy watching drama.
Yes. Okay. Let's give her a round of applause. It's okay. Okay. So can I ask? Is this your child? Okay. Hi. Can you please introduce yourself? What's your name?
My name is Kezia.
Oh, Kezia. Okay. Can you share one good thing or amazing thing that your mom did when she introduced herself?
My mom, I think she's very confident.
Confident.
And also she has a good English too.
Okay, can we give them both a round of applause? We can ring the bell. That was easy. That was easy. So here, Auntie, here's a special gift for me, and this is for Kezia. Here you go. Okay, thank you. So I think that's not enough, right, ladies and gentlemen? Should we pick another speaker? Yes. Okay, so Sir Ricky, would you like to do the honors again? Is there anyone who would like to volunteer?
Yeah, it's okay. Actually, I
Okay.
I saw someone. Never mind. All right. You got 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Mrs. Susanti. I think. Oh, it's your mother.
Auntie, would you like to join me on stage here? It's okay, Auntie. Would you like to join me on stage? It's okay, Auntie. We're all here to grow. Okay, let's give her a round of applause. Okay. Hi, Auntie. I'm Cleona. Can you please stand here with me? Here you go, Auntie. Please sleep. Oh, okay. So let's use the head, body, and foot method. Okay, Auntie? So maybe for the head, you can say your story about yourself or maybe a question on you, anything.
Okay, everybody, my name is Susanti. I am a joy mother, and I like to cook, and I love to do something, everything that I like to do.
Oh,
I like
okay.
to do something that I never do. I want to try to do something
New
Yes,
experience.
new
Mm.
experience. Yeah.
Okay, then maybe for the body, Auntie can explain a little bit about Auntie's work.
Oh, I am agent property marketing. Yeah, I am selling like apartment, home too, and you can contact me later.
Wow. Okay. So Auntie
Yes,
can.
I rent for tomorrow too. Okay.
So if anyone wants to rent, can
Yeah,
call Auntie. Yes. Okay. So Auntie can wrap it up in one short sentence. Maybe Auntie can say, "I'm a person who likes cooking and is an agent for apartments."
Okay. I like to cook and I am a agent property, and then please contact me if you need.
Okay, thank you, Auntie. Can you please ring the bell? That was easy. Thank you, Auntie. Here you go. Okay, so now let's ask Joel together, Auntie. Joel, can you please share one good thing or special thing that your mom did today? Oh, like when she introduced herself.
She introduced
Mhm.
herself.
Maybe confident, amazing.
Yeah, my mom is very confident in front of the stage.
That's all?
Yeah, I rarely see her.
Okay, let's give them both a round of applause. Here you go, Joel. That was easy. Thank you. I think we have one more chance for another parent to come up. Is there anyone who would love to volunteer themselves, or should we go back to the lucky draw bowl? Is there anyone? Anyone? Okay, then we will ask. Should we ask Sir Stephen for our last parent to come on stage? You can pick the name. Yes, sir. Dun, 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 dun. Can you read it, sir?
Luis.
Luis, is there anyone named Luis? No one? Going once? Going twice? Is there anyone named Mr. Luis? No one? Okay, then we just pick another one.
I think his heart almost stopped. Diana.
Diana, is there Miss Diana here? Can you please raise your hand? Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Auntie, can you join me on stage, please? It's okay, it's okay. We can do it together. Yes. Let's give her a round of applause. Okay. Hi, Auntie. I'm Cleona. Here. So, Auntie, can you please try to introduce yourself with this method? So for the head, Auntie can start with maybe something that will catch the audience attention. Maybe something wow like that about Auntie. Or maybe Auntie want to share what you like to do, your hobby.
I like to work out.
Oh, so Auntie can say, have you ever met someone who loves to work out?
Have you guys ever worked out? Like
Okay.
yeah,
And
like to
now
work out on my own, and then watch Korean drama.
watch Korean drama.
Yeah.
May I ask what Korean drama, Auntie?
Too many.
Oh, too many. Okay, it's okay, Auntie. Thank you. Then for the body, maybe Auntie can share a bit about your work.
I'm just a housewife.
Okay, okay. Then we can wrap it up with food. So basically, Auntie can say, I'm a person who loves to work out, a housewife, and loves Netflix.
Okay, I'm just a housewife who loves to work out while watching Netflix at the same time.
Okay, let's give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Auntie, you can please ring the bell.
Okay.
That was easy. Here you go, Auntie. Okay, can I ask which one of these trainees is Auntie's children?
Joey.
Okay, Joey. Hi, Joey. Can I ask you one special thing your mom said? Or maybe when she introduced herself, what is so wow? Maybe you can say she's amazing, she's cool, so brave. Maybe one thing you can say, she's so confident on stage or so cool. Just one word. Or you can just say brave. You can just say brave. That's all. It's okay. Brave. Okay, let's give her a round of applause. Can you ring the bell, Zoe? That was easy. Thank you, Joey. Can we give another round of applause for all our parents? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, of course, in public speaking, confidence isn't just about being perfect. It's about being relaxed, prepared, and of course, calm. And of course, this won't happen if the more practice you have, the more natural it becomes. Like what SML1 teaches us, practice makes permanent. So if you're accounting or if you account it with another session where someone asks you to speak in public, take a deep breath, warm up your voice, and rock the stage. You've got this. So if any of our parents here would like to learn more about public speaking, we have SML1 has a special program, which is called the SML1 Pro. Woo! So basically, for SML Pro, before it is 1.988 per year, but it becomes 1.560 per year. And this is actually real aunties and uncle. I actually asked customer service about the price. So if anyone would like to join, you can register right now with these three beautiful ladies here. So of course, my mom also joined before. She participated in SML Talk 2020. And of course, at first she said it was so scary and nerve-wracking. But with the right techniques, she said she can shine on the stage. So ladies and gentlemen, of course, I am General Cleona signing off. SML1, making you better you. Thank you.
Oh wow. That's wonderful, Tracy. I almost forgot that I was supposed to come up with this. So that is just mind blowing.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. Now let's have one of our judges here, Sir Ricky, to give feedback.
All right, I started teaching in the summer model. The very first class I teach is Leona's class. At that time, she's still very young. You know, she's had so much passion. She has so much willingness to learn and potential. Right. And now 6 years later, it's been hard for me to believe that it's the girl that I see 6 years ago was now this fantastic speaker who was standing in front and delivering a 20 to 30 minutes training. And it's just, I think people sometimes took it for granted when there's a great speaker who comes in front and being so confident. But I don't think people realize the journeys it took for her to be here. It's 6 years of hard work, 6 years of doing live projects, delivering speech. Sometimes she have to redo things again, and she did it all the while being a student. And I think that which deserves a huge level of respect. And Cleona, today you have my respect. I think. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. I think that today you are a general, you are a speaker. And I think you should go home today feeling very proud of all the journeys. It all leads back to today. I feel like one thing people might not notice is that, you know, it's a 20 to 30-minute speech. Preparing it, a 20 to 30-minute speech can already be a challenge to some, but it's still possible, right? What is very challenging, in my opinion, is how you maintain the attention for 20 to 30 minutes, right? You have to make sure everyone looks at you throughout the whole session. That's why she walks around. That's why she keep on, you know, using that powerful voice throughout. It's very hard, you know. You have to maintain that same level of energy for 20 to 30 minutes. And that is not something someone can do just by pure skill or luck. That requires hard work. And that leads to all
those training she's done from the previous one. So I can see the effort that she put into it. And I think that's very worth appreciating. There are lots of thoughts that she put into the participation, the content from beginning till the end. And I think she's very well polished, even from the moment she's on the stage and she said, "Thank you very much, MC." That is a very minor, but it's a very public speaker skill, right? Which is, one small thing. I will probably get over time already, but anyway, when we're talking about participation, right? I would say at the beginning, I think it's fine for you to call for 2 or 3 people instead of just 1 at the beginning, right? Because and then you can start concluding before you move on to the next one. Also, as I think it's very smart that when Ms. Lota is giving the paper, you did speak in front so it doesn't seem empty. However, since people's attention is a bit divided, I think usually, ideally, it should just be an intermezzo instead of a full-length story or a background. So people whose attention is in the activity would not miss a thing, right? And last but not least is, I feel like when it comes to the conclusion, right, I know it's a bit challenging and there's this tendency to help, right? However, just let them unfold it. If you feel like it's taking a while and they really need your help, then you help them instead of guiding them. So there's a bit of a challenge in it. Overall, I just wanted to say there's so much respect to this speech. I don't think people understand how easy it is as a high school student to junior high school student. Yeah, she's on her 9th year, right? I don't think it's easy for her to do something that requires the activity of adults. There's a lot of thought that comes to mind. What if people are not participating? What if things doesn't go as planned? And today she fired those surprisingly well. And I don't think people would even believe that she is in school, from how confident she is. So today, Sarah, standing here really feels different. Right. And you are already a different person, and I'm very proud.
Thank you. Okay, I will add a bit context. Yeah. Allow me to add something. I know the timer is over time. I'm sorry. Okay, mungkin sedikit konteks Papa Mama. Karena di sini di SMA itu sudah 6 tahun. Ya. Jadi 6 tahun di SMA 6 level itu berarti dia sudah melakukan lebih dari 60 speech, lebih dari 70 live project, dan apa yang dia perform hari ini itu tidak datang dalam 1 hari. Dia memulai journey-nya dari kelas 3 SD dan sekarang sudah kelas 3 SMP dan bahkan berhasil menarik mamanya untuk tertarik public speaking. Ya, jadi perjalanan Karena untuk mencapai hari ini itu luar biasa panjang. Dan itu membutuhkan konsistensi setiap minggu hadir ke SMLONE dan juga membutuhkan mempercaya bahwa feedback atau masukan dari mereka itu membantu dia menjadi lebih baik lagi. Ya, so this magic over here didn't come over Mama. Dan sebenarnya inilah goal kita di SMLONE. Kita ingin semua murid apapun levelnya, apapun backgroundnya bisa mencapai satu confidence level yang diminta untuk berbicara dimanapun, dia ready. Diminta untuk berinteraksi dengan siapapun, dia ready. Bahkan karena itu sudah menjadi MC yang dibayar untuk di-hire. Dia sudah memiliki pendapatan dari MC. Dan itu bisa terjadi karena dia tidak menyerah. Karena belajar satu hal, bayangin nih, Papa Mama tadi diminta untuk mengintroduce diri sendiri. Berapa orang di sini ketika namanya mau ditarik, dedekannya muncul. Nah, Papa Mama, bayangkan anak-anak itu setiap minggu seperti itu. Mereka datang ke SMLONE, diminta untuk berbicara di depan kelas, menyampaikan kata-kata, dan tentunya itu tak sangat susah bagi mereka. Nah, di sini kita ingin agar semua anak itu bisa mencapai satu level confidence yang mereka bisa membuat organisasi yang baik. Jadi bersama-sama kita dukung anak-anak kita agar bisa mencapai level tersebut. Belajar bukanlah hal yang mudah, pasti
pasti ada perasaan takut, pasti ada perasaan gagal, tapi pasti juga ada perasaan bosan. Tapi itu adalah semua proses dari belajar. Ya, and also for Karena, to add for you, because this is your last stage at SMLONE, I'm going to miss you. Public speaking is like a muscle. Yeah. When we train our muscle, we need to train consistently. You are a ninth grade student, and after this, you graduate from SMLONE. This skill, if you not keep maintaining it, you will lose some of it. Okay? So keep maintaining your muscle of public speaking. And to quote Sir Masuri, now you have a powerful voice who can deliver powerful message with powerful words. Now the question is, what you gonna do with that voice? Will you make something silly out of it, or will you make something positive and impactful from your voice? Now the choice is on your hands. Good luck.
Thank you very much for the feedback, both Sir Reggie and Ms. Cecilia. I believe that the feedback is very well received by both trainees and parents. You may.
That was easy.
Now let's have 1 minute of silence so our dear trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form.
Sedikit pengumuman untuk pelatih yang pelatih di sini kalau ada mobil plat nomor 1828 CBT, 1819 CUU, 1394 ACX atau 1335 BD boleh tolong dipindahkan ke depan gedung nasional. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, how are you feeling now that the real stage is finally over? I'm sure all of you are relieved because I am too. Well, despite your nervousness just now, all of you did well.
So, congratulations to all participants of Real Stage 39. Now, we would like to invite all participants to the stage to receive pin and certificates.
If you hear your name being called, please go up to the stage to receive your pin. Our first participant is Surgeon Evelyn Frelda Gurley. Miss Cecilia?
Yes.
Can you give the certificate?
Okay. To the stage.
Up next, we have Surgeon Kelly Alisanari.
Next up, we have Surgeon Kenneth Samuel Lin.
All right. Up next, we have Surgeon Kezia Bayana Damale.
Next lining up, we have Surgeon Raisha Adila Gunawan.
Is Raisha? Moving on, we would like to invite Surgeon Olivia Florence Lucid.
After this, we have Surgeon Kulen Dian Siaman.
Moving on, we have Surgeon Caitlin Bianca Chaman.
Thank you, Miss Cecilia. Now, I would like to call Sir Ricky to go up to the stage to give certificates to the participants. So, without further ado, I would like to call Surgeon Joel Edwards.
Moving on, we have Lieutenant Colonel Rebecca Florencia Sinegas.
Next up, we have Lieutenant Colonel Hillary Karista Tamardo Panjaitan.
Moving on, we have Lieutenant Colonel Charlene Mirel.
this, we have Lieutenant Colonel Sofia Pendico.
Up next, we have Colonel Tira Putasira.
Moving on. Moving on, we have Lieutenant General Stella Edwin Watt.
The last but definitely not least, we have General Toyota Vivian Lim. Thank you, Sir Ricky and Ms. Samuel. We would like to once again congratulate and thank all of our trainees for their participation. Our judges will share and give feedback that will improve each of the speakers. And the audience, our dear parents and friends who have come here to support us.
We will appreciate every single moment we spend with everyone, and we will always remember this as our most memorable memory. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Vanessa Sanaka.
And I'm Lieutenant Colonel Namarode.
Thank you, and see you at the next event.
Before we end this session, we'd like to invite all participants and judges to come to this stage so that we all can take photos together.
And also, don't forget to bring your certificates as well.
Okay, all participants, please bring your certificates and go take photos.
MC as well.
Okay, let's go.
Yes, you do as well. What's your
Okay, everyone, make sure you are visible to the camera. Make sure your voice, your face can be seen. I cannot see you. You're too superstar to be. So move a bit. Okay, let's get everyone there. Okay, semua bersama. Here is visible. Okay, and don't take to miss out. Is that visible? Okay. Let's join. Okay, we'll take a quick video, everyone. Yeah, we will take SMLONE, and you can take all your part out because you passed today, right? You should say, making you better you, and then we're like, woo! Okay? Can anyone help me to say SMLONE? Alvaro? Okay, make it loud, ya. Make sure it's loud. It's lagunya kecilin dulu, boleh? Betul kecilin dulu lagunya. Alvaro, very loud. Make sure it's shake the room. Okay, let's go.
SMLONE.
Wait. Let's do it abang-abang profesional, ya.
SMLONE.
Making you better you.
Okay. Oh yeah, so Stephen, please.
Oke, thank you very much. Untuk semua panel saya beri waktunya 1-2 menit dulu. Hari ini real estate sedikit spesial. Kenapa? Karena kita ada level general yang amat. Jadi hari ini adalah pidatonya terakhir. General, tangan dulu tuh Leona. Jadi mungkin tadi ada orang tua yang melihat, wah, kok bisa ya Leona ini keren sekali. Saya masih ingat real estate pertama Leona di level private itu kebetulan saya jurinya waktu itu. Dan waktu itu pidato sekitar 3 menit ya Cleo ya. Terus kemudian Cleo terhening di atas panggung. Itu ada 10 detik, itu benar-benar hening. Keringat dingin, tetes keluar. Dan kalau kita pas ke hari ini, I think the progress was amazing. Nah itu yang terjadi pada anak-anak di SMLONE. Kalau saya pernah lihat ya dari trainers, biasanya anak-anak kalau udah lulus level 1, mereka itu ingin segera keluar. Kenapa? Karena nggak nyaman benar. Bayangkan setiap minggu tadi ya ada beberapa orang tua yang dipanggil ke depan, itu kakinya dingin, tangan dingin sampai ke atas panggung bingung mau ngomong apa. Itulah yang anak-anak kalian rasakan setiap minggunya. Jadi begitulah anak-anak ini ditempa setiap minggunya, sehingga pada akhirnya ini kelihatan sampai hari ini udah ada 48 speeches di dalam kelas, dan ada real stages, dan ada competitions, dan ada jadi MC di luar, ya, jadi banyak sekali yang sudah dilalui hingga berada di posisi hari ini. Yang saya ingin tekankan, sering sekali anak kita itu mengatakan sangat gak nyaman. Ada yang muak, ada yang muntah, ada yang di depan pintu SMLONE itu dia lihat pintu tulisan SMLONE udah muntah, ingin balik ke mobil lagi. Oke, tetapi kembali kita menjadi orang tua adalah anak-anak itu belum tahu apa yang akan mereka hadapi ketika mereka tamat nanti. Yang tahu dunia nyata itu kita. Jadi adalah tugas kita dan juga trainer-trainers di dalam kelas bagaimana menyadarkan anak-anak bahwa one day ketika kamu tamat, dunia luar itu bisa sangat ganas, dunia luar itu bisa sangat kejam. Oke, whatever your profession is, kemampuan komunikasi, kemampuan berbicara, I think there is a primary skill yang semua orang harus miliki. Dan hari ini saya melihat banyak sekali training-training, ada yang private tadi udah sangat jago, yang pagi hari juga, yang subject juga sangat jago, ada beberapa yang tadi saya lihat slide-nya, saya kasih input di belakang. Whatever it is, seberapa kerasnya yang dihadapi anak kita setiap minggunya, itu adalah perjalanan mereka menuju kesuksesan dan perjalanan mereka menuju how to be a great champion in the future. Okay, so as a parents, it's our job to find that little motivation to insert every single week. Every single week. Jadi buat yang tadi deg-degan namanya dipanggil orang tua, itulah yang anak kalian rasakan setiap minggunya selama Leona 7 tahun terakhir kan ya. Alright, so again, it's not easy to forge a champion, but it's very possible. It's very, very possible. So thank you very much for your parent support and congratulations untuk kalian yang udah lulus level kali ini. See you in the next level. Alright.